ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are back as we promised you earlier we would be. A little later than anticipated, but let's face it, Des, it was late for us regardless.
I know.
But we make good on it. We're back. The Scottish Falcons are back in flight, representing AFN International and flying that red and black flag high and proud. Because it's draft day, ladies and gentlemen. We may not have a first round pick, at least at the time of speaking. That may change. You never know. Falcon's going to Falcon. But yeah, before we get into anything, just shout out to my brother on the left here. He's up for working a few hours and he still wants to get in here and muck in about it with me. So all the love as always, Des. It's good to have you on with me, brother.
Aye, mate. So we're officially at 1 o'clock in the morning in Scotland. So if there's anybody out there questioning our dedication, mate, then they can go and do one. To be honest, mate. So
yeah, I just had to have a chastisement moment on the brothers down south. They said something like, to be fair, Mark's playing up in Scotland. His band's got a gig in Edinburgh and Glasgow. I went, I wish you'd gave me some notice. We could have grabbed a cold one. But yeah, because he's got that, he's like, so there's no late night in the UK. And I was like, I speak for yourselves.
Aye. And this is my favourite, but this is when it's going to take the Raiders 8 minutes to decide that they're going to pick Fernando Mendoza. You know what I mean? Yeah. Literally, this, and bearing in mind as well now, if I'm right, it's now 8 minutes. This is, so it's now 8 minutes.
The Raiders are now on the clock.
There we go. Raiders on the clock. So effectively, they've had 3 months to decide who they're going to pick.
Yep.
And they'll still take 8 minutes to come to the stage. So
I did see a tasty one though for you, Des. I don't know how you feel about this one way or the other, but I seen some narratives saying that they feel like Ty Simpson for Bama's actually a better quarterback than Mendoza will be, or at least he'll pan out better. And I'm like, I don't know about that.
Well, I seen that tonight about with the Aaron Rodgers at Pittsburgh. So effectively, looking on the news as it's going out, is that he told them he would give them an update before the draft. And he still not gave them an update. Seemingly, there's issues that he was unhappy that they came out in the news with some. Again, I don't really take the Aaron Rodgers ain't my biggest. I'm not his biggest supporter, to be honest. But one of the mock draft guys effectively came out and said tonight that what they should do is go for the Miami quarterback.
Carson Beck.
And just literally let Aaron Rodgers disappear off into the countryside or wherever it is he goes. You know what I mean? So
off into the jungles with the shamans again.
And just draft a quarterback in the first round. So.
Oh, it's going to be fun, man. Like, there's so many narratives, and you're never quite sure who to trust. That's why, as I always say, it's the best part of the season and the worst in some ways.
Aye, I mean, it's always great to just watch Roger Goodell get absolutely brutalised on live TV. And see, to be honest, this is the thing that annoys me. It's all this. Just get to the draft. I don't care about
posturing. Yeah,
you know what I mean. So that
like that's the Scottish mentality. This is coming for the same people that we chastise your halftime shows, because halftime isn't for a concert. Halftime's for a toilet break and a pie.
I mean, and literally in soccer, that is all the break's for. It's not to let the players have a rest or anything. It's literally so that we can get a pie and a bovril at the stand. You know what I mean? So, especially in the or if it's the winter, it's 2 bovrils and a pie. You know what I mean? So,
like, I defy you, if you're coming over from the States to take in a soccer game in the winter, like, bring your best gear. Like, you're going to need a lot of it.
In fact, when it's not the winter, the two things you get from the stand is you get a bottle of water and a Bovril, because the Bovril's actually nuclear. I mean, how they get this drink so warm? It's ridiculous. So you take a bottle of water so that you can pour a wee bit, literally sip it and try and get enough out the cup so you can put a bit of cold water in it just to get it non-nuclear. So
that's it. Not to get political, but it's not the nukes up at Faz Lane you need to worry about. It's if somebody drops something on the Bovril factory, we're all done for.
And then if anybody ever comes to watch a soccer game, they always need to watch out for the grease and the pies. You know what I mean?
Oh,
again, if you drip that on yourself, or if you get that in your mouth, a bit of hot grease or again nuclear grease is it's not to be trifled with. You know what I mean? It can cause life changing damage. That's for sure.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, but us Scots are hardy bunch. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
like when they say let it rest, we're not talking about for the meat to tenderize. We're talking about so that you don't like rattle your own mouth with like 3,000 degree heat. That's it. I think it's the cold to hot as well. Like eating something that hot and as cold as it is, just brutal.
I'm going to just check and see what Pittsburgh temperature is, because it looks quite cold there now.
I'm just bringing up the live tracker now.
Pittsburgh temperature, so I don't know whether that's.
And just a shout out to the guys in the chat that are staying up nice and late for us. If you are UK side, or enjoying your evening with us if you are stateside. It seems to be about a dozen or so of you watching, so a shout out to each and every one of you. If you've got any thoughts, questions, or anything else to kind of throw at us throughout the show, as I say, we're going to be basically just chilling in between picks. So now's the time. It's not too often you get 3.5 hours with your boys, or at least I'll be here for the duration. As I say, we'll hold on to Des as long as we can, but the man's got to work. But yeah, it's going to be a fun night regardless, man, for sure.
Well, looking at what we're expecting because, again, I always go by Daniel Jeremiah because he's normally spot on. So his last mock drive and mock draft, he had Fernando Mendoza, Las Vegas Raiders. He's Indianapolis quarterback. Number 2 was New York Jets, taking David Bailey, edge out of Texas Tech. He then had the Aints trading up to the Arizona pick for Arvil Reese, Ohio State linebacker edge.
That dude's a stud.
Yeah,
I hope he doesn't go in New Orleans.
No. And then it was Tennessee Titans, and it was Jeremiah Love, running back, Notre Dame.
Okay.
So that's effectively what we're looking at. But so yeah, 6 minutes, 42 minutes. What I would say is we're effectively going on the NFL Network rather than getting any spoilers from X. So, but.
Yeah.
We're assuming this is going to be Fernando Mendoza, which to be frank, he's a good quarterback, but I think in a lot of picks, there's probably a chance he wouldn't be a number 1. You know what I mean? So I think what seems to be happening around the league as well is that there is a lot of quarterback needy teams that are maybe going to look to come in and again, that's why Ty Simpson and I always what's the Miami guy? The
Carson Beck, the ex-UGA.
The ex Georgia. So I always forget him. But again, decent enough quarterback. But again, in any other year, I mean, he could be a second rounder easy. You know what I mean? So again, we'll see what happens. But as I say,
And
in
we
the
were
last
talking about slides earlier. I think something else that might affect that, I've seen it on a couple of mocks, is there is a run of teams getting needy and going up and getting grabbing themselves like who they deem franchise-worthy tackles. At one mock, I seen a run of 4 straight offensive tackles, which I was just like, I don't see that happening. But I like, even if 2 of them play out, then there's going to be a few tackles taken nice and early. How that's going to affect the rest of the board, I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see, as I say, how it pans out. But yeah.
Now, so we're officially looking to, again, the Raiders are on the phone, so they've made their pick, but we're officially going to see what happened a few years ago with Kirk Cousins. So Kirk Cousins went to the Raiders, Clint Kubiak, which again, to be honest, before the managerial roundabout happened, at no point would you think that Clint Kubiak was going to go to the Raiders, because it was probably classed as one of the, to be honest, one of the worst teams to go to. But the managerial, all the picks happened, and he went to the Super Bowl, and you were still no decision on him, and then effectively it came to a point that was the only team he was going to get.
Yeah.
If I was him, I would probably have chilled out again at in Seattle again for maybe another year, but but he decided to go to the Raiders. So, but it must be strange as well if you're Fernando Mendoza getting, as we think it's going to be, getting the pick is in. So, but imagine you're Fernando Mendoza and you're effectively getting picked by Tom Brady.
Oh yeah, for sure.
The GOAT man.
The pressure is immense.
And again, we're going to find out probably not this year, because I think the plan is that they'll have Kirk Cousins playing this year. But again, that was our plan originally a few years ago, and we've seen what happened. So
for sure.
But at some
like
point,
what got me is I felt like it was a bit of an issue last year, but I feel like there were a couple of guys that were ready to go. But correct me if I'm wrong, but none of these QBs really strike me as 100% pro ready. They've all got something there that is like, yeah, you're going to need work.
I mean, at some point we're going to find out, and I think we will. I know personally, Fernando Mendoza is a scheme quarterback. He literally, he's built and he's ready for a scheme that Indiana put out. You know what I mean? So, but again, it's like this when it comes to the draft. Anything's nobody knows. It's a
yeah.
I mean, if you look at the statistics on the success of quarterbacks picked at number 1, it's not good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, as I say, Roger Goodell's coming to the stage now with what we expect to be the Fernando Mendoza pick.
So here we go with the number 1 pick, ladies and gentlemen, in the 2026 NFL Draft. The Las Vegas Raiders select Fernando Mendoza, quarterback Indiana Hoosiers.
So as expected, and again, I think probably the first few picks should be. I mean, you're normally there and thereabouts. So the next one we're expecting possibly David Bailey out of Texas Tech.
The edge from Tech. Yeah, that'll be interesting.
For the Jets. But again, Big Ant said in the last show that when we were talking about possibly trading Kyle Pitts and trying to get a first round draft pick, that teams would need to be desperate. And to be honest, in this draft, the fact that it's so top heavy, we the elite at the top, you just don't. That's the the thing I love about the draft. You just don't know. Somebody's always going to go off in one. You know what I mean? And draft somebody that should have been. I mean, remember a couple of years ago, the Aints selected a tackle, and effectively he had them. Most people had him in the second round, and then you remember. God, I need to wake up. The LA Rams, Sean McVay, looking at, was it Cole Strange getting picked in the first round, and they had been looking at him for the 103rd pick. You know what I mean? And again, this is where this best player available. It's effectively, it's in the eye of the beholder. What is your best player? At some point,
and I feel like a lot of people just throw it out there and don't really think of the context. I feel like best player available it greatly differs depending on what your actual team needs are. Because as I say, if we had a mentally healthy, ready James Pearce Jr., maybe we're in a different position. If we retained Grady Jarrett like 2 years ago, maybe we wouldn't be in the same position with E-tackle, but that's beside the point. Here we are. So I mean, all we can really do is sit and watch. And I tip of the cap to Kelvin for rejoining us. He's saying, as we both fear as well, I think Mendoza is going to get a baptism of fire. Yeah, he's going into the AFC West as well, which traditionally one of the most kind of up and down divisions in football. So it's going to be tough for him.
And again, the New York Jets are now at 2 minutes 53 seconds. So again, you have to work out. I mean, this is where I struggle with all this. I mean, everyone in their granny knew the Raiders were taking Fernando Mendoza. Pick's now in, but why would you wait for it to go to like 2 minutes 40 seconds before you put the pick in?
For me, I think they were still probably weighing up David Bailey versus Arvell Reese, because I've seen just as many teasing Reese to the Jets as I have teasing Bailey. So I don't know if even they knew until the pick was in, but here we go. So we're now awaiting the New York Jets on the second overall pick.
Yeah, so the pick is in, so we're effectively just waiting on Roger Goodell coming to the stage. And again, this is where the fact that they've shortened it by 2 minutes, I mean, the pick's in, so we're going to wait another minute and a half for Roger Goodell to come to the stage. You know what I mean? It's the one thing I would say that it's the only thing that sometimes annoys me is that is the time with some of these. You know what I mean? So they just need to hurry up. What I would say is it's 21 degrees in Pittsburgh, so that's 70 degrees Fahrenheit. So
it's not too shabby.
It's not too bad. You know what I mean? Lot of seems to be a lot of green in the crowd. So that looks. I don't know, but it's not going to be Jets. So. And the Jets are choosing 16th overall. They might have been using their top 30 to figure. I mean, to be honest, if you were the Jets, I mean, bearing in mind that they didn't have a interception last year, so you know what I mean. If they're looking at a cornerback or a safety or a defensive back, you know what I mean. So, but we'll find out. Roger Goodell's coming to the stage, so
yeah. Just before you go, another great point by Kelvin. I was talking more about the lines of he's going into a division that contains Justin Herbert as well as Patrick Mahomes, but that Denver defense was nice. Possibly second in the league behind Seattle last year, depending on what measure you're looking at.
Yeah, and congratulations to David Bailey, Edge, Texas Tech, just been drafted by the New York Jets, second overall pick. So congratulations to David Bailey.
Congratulations, David Bailey.
What a swagger he's got on him as well. God, that's a man that knows that he's coming into a few million.
Yeah.
Very dapper.
You just go over and over and over stats, and it starts to all go go squinty after a while. But I forgot how big a boy David Bailey is. He's a big, solid boy.
Yeah.
David Bailey gives them a great chance to do that because he's a little more ready to go as an edge rusher. Arvell Reese is ready to go as a football player. We don't know about the full conversion edge rusher. Earlier tonight, I was talking.
Yeah,
I don't know if it's just me, but I just always have a. There's just, I mean, listen, we can't say much with the Falcons, but there's just some teams that you see players go to and you just think, you know, I mean that he's the kind of guy that's going to go there. He's going to be an exceptional player, and probably in about 4 years, he decides that he doesn't want to be there and he wants to go somewhere that will actually compete. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
But
it's a story we've seen many times, and it seems to be especially prevalent among edge defenders. I don't know if that's a recency thing or a money thing, or I mean, you could speculate, but you guys know what I'm saying.
I mean, absolutely. I mean, he's explosive, absolutely explosive. What a player this guy is.
Yeah. Like, I think I put in my draft notes about him, not someone you want to meet in the gap. Like, that is a scary dude.
But again, when you look at the Jets, I mean, the Jets need a defensive back. The Jets, I mean, effectively, to go a full season without an interception is just... And to be honest, their head coach, again, they're running with him, but that's the kind of... The New York Jets is kind of the place. I'm just trying to remember what the head coach of the Jets is again.
It's not Salah anymore. Let me think.
Aaron Glenn.
Aaron Glenn, that's it.
So again, Aaron Glenn's the kind of guy that his jacket's on a sugarly nail. In he's literally, if the New York Jets lose maybe 4 of the first 5 games, there's a chance they sack him and they're back to square one again.
Yeah, like as you say, it might take a couple more straws to break that camel's back, but the knees are getting sugary.
Absolutely. So again, this is probably when the Cardinals are 2.5 minutes and they've still not put their pick in. So is there a potential? Because this is where Daniel Jeremiah had a trade with the Aints.
Mm-hmm.
So is this a possibility that there's a trade here?
Maybe.
So again, literally 2 minutes and 2 minutes and 1 second. So you can see the Cardinals' war room, and they're all clapping. So they've either traded or they've got the player, which I think they've got the player. So
yeah,
again, the Arizona Cardinals is the kind of team that, I mean, they need everything.
Yeah,
you know, I mean,
the Cards weren't shifting down from 3. They need far too much.
Yeah, but it was a case that maybe they could get a lot more picks. So again, their new head coach is Mike LaFleur. So and again, they get rid of Kyler Murray. So Kyler Murray's no longer their QB.
Yep. He's up in Minnesota now.
So see, but again, Daniel Jeremiah has got our vote. No, he's got a trade here, so looks as if the trade's not happened, and they've. Again, this could be. I mean, this could be. So this is where a lot of the mocks had Jeremiah Love going, and the running back, running back out of Notre Dame. Notre Dame. So the pick is in, guys. Pick's in. So they have not traded
no trade as we thought.
So again, it's that.
Touchdowns from anywhere on the field, or do you tell Arvell Reese come to us and go hunt
You got our brother from another mother joining us. What's up, Mad Mike, my brother? Good to have you on.
What's going on? What's going on, Diz?
Oh, this has been a strange start. No trade from the cards, so we're just waiting on that pick coming in. But I would say no massive surprises so far with Mendoza or Bailey. Both standout picks, I think, that will make differences for the respective franchises.
Like the draft is actually going pretty fast. I mean, 5 minutes. I didn't expect. Like I don't know why I was expecting longer, but so far so good, man. No surprises, no trades. David Bailey, Mendoza. Now working on the pick now.
I think this. So the potentially this could be a running back at number 3, but we'll wait and see. And Jeremiah Love.
Mm-hmm.
Jeremiah, wow.
Is that the pick?
That's a good pick. You got a 2-headed tandem down there. I love this pick, to be honest.
Yeah.
That offense is going to be really interesting.
So congratulations to Jeremiah Love, running back out
huge
of
congrats.
Team.
He got a running back here too. Good God Almighty! Jesus.
Drafted number 3 at to Arizona Cardinals.
And so that's going to be a fun run game.
So effectively, Jeremiah Love is arriving with Tyler Algier already there.
Yeah. I love that tandem. You get the quarterback, a running game, a solid offensive line. You have Harrison Jr. there still. You got some weapons. What's the tight end? I forget his name, but the tight end there also with the Cardinals. That's a nice.
McBride, Trey McBride.
Yeah, McBride. I don't know why I don't want to say Troy, but
no, that guy's a good tight end. Definitely one of the top 3, top 5 guys in the league at that position for sure. I don't think Tyler did get screwed. I think he knows his worth. I think this is going to be. I would start Tyler if I'm Arizona. I would start Tyler because I don't think. But that's just me. At least until we know what we've got with Jeremiah Love, because you guys know the risk of taking an RB at 3.
I'll say again, effectively, it's not. I don't think it's a coincidence that they've seen how Tyler Algier and Bijan Robinson worked over in the Falcons. That they've now brought in Tyler Algier and they've drafted a running back at number 3. So effectively. We all know where Arizona's wanting their offense to go through, you know what I mean? So it's going to be the run game. But again, it goes back to the garbage that the Falcons get. Just a few years ago, we were getting absolutely destroyed for taking a running back at number 8. In the last few years, our running backs went at number 5, and now our running backs went at number 3. And I'll tell you one thing, there won't be a single thing said about Arizona Cardinals drafting a running back at number 3. And there won't be anything can compared to what we got when we drafted probably one of the top 3 players in the league at the moment. And we were pounded for that. You know what I mean?
And I'm going to make a bold prediction rather. I don't think that either Jeremiah Love, all due respect, or Ashton Jeanty are going to touch Bijan Robinson.
No.
I said it.
No. I mean, Kelvin, I don't think Tyler gets screwed. I mean, you look at the contract. The contract doesn't say starter money. So I think Tyler, at this point in time, he just want the opportunity to start. He was never going to get the opportunity to start behind Bijan Robinson. So he wants the opportunity to compete for that starting job. Like, Bijan is a special talent. He was never going to get that opportunity.
100%. And I mean, all love to Tyler for wanting to go out there and explore his worth. I mean, the guy is a solid running back, 700 plus touches, career for us, no fumbles. You can't buy that kind of consistency. It's crazy. So yeah, Arizona's run game is going to be real interesting this coming season.
It's just a blessing,
It's strange. If you have Tyler Algier, what are you thinking? But you know what I mean. So you have effectively in your rookie season, you have an amazing rookie season in Atlanta, and they draft Bijan Robinson, which I mean there was no other player that we were going to take. It was always going to be Bijan.
You don't draft a running back in the first round, Mel Kiper. Who listens to Mel Kiper?
Oh dear.
So Tennessee Titans pick is in. So again, Daniel Jeremiah had Jeremiah loved going to the Tennessee Titans. But there's a good again. It just depends on Tennessee.
I forgot about that. I forgot about that. The Titans wanted Love. I forgot about that.
So again, where did they? Where did they? So effectively, the Robert Saleh looks happy, and it's quite strange now seeing all these coaches in different places than what you were expecting. You know what I mean? That's
that old carousel. You need to get used to seeing them in different colours now.
No, I think you have to help the quarterback. That's just my opinion. I
think so. This may be our first tackle or a pass catcher, maybe.
Well, you've got Francis Mugoa.
Oh, yeah.
Miami at the O-line.
Mm-hmm. Spencer Fano's up there too. I know he's in the mix. Top 10, top 12. So
a big one. You get Jordan Tyson.
Wow. Okay. Wow.
Are you a little ahead of us, Mike? You can announce the pick if you like, brother.
Carnell Tate. Wow.
Carnell Tate. Wide receiver, Ohio State. Wow.
There you go.
Wow.
I guess the first shocker for me personally, I thought you would go offensive line, but he's a good talent. So,
but you would expect Jordan Tyson to go ahead of him, but again, wow,
he did in most of my mocks. Like that's quite surprising. So they must have seen something schematically that ticks the boxes they want. But yeah. Congratulations to Carnell Tate, the first surprise of the night. Number 4 overall to the Tennessee Titans.
Wide receiver out of Ohio State.
Hell yeah. First receiver off the board.
Carnell. So Daniel Jeremiah's got him as his 6th overall player. So I mean, they're all. I mean, I got to admit, I'd love to know how much these players spend on outfits for the draft. You know what I mean? They're looking very dapper tonight, I got to say.
For sure. Like, there's some years I've seen some ensembles where I'm just like, bro, who is your tailor? That is nice.
Crazy.
It's not take me to your leader anymore, it's take me to your tailor.
Okay. The pick is in.
Here we go then.
Okay, Giants pick is in.
I'm just looking at Carnell Tate's. So 188. I need to
62 and a half, 6'2" and 1/4, 100 foot. 94.
6'1", just under 6'2" he is.
Yeah.
So a long-bodied wide receiver. So
it's a decent pick. It's not the guy I would have went with, but it's a very good pick.
I mean, he's kind of Calvin Ridley-ish, if you ask me. He doesn't quite have the feet as Calvin Ridley, but kind of lean.
Yeah, I can see it.
Like Calvin has some beautiful feet, boy. Good gosh.
Yeah.
I've got to admit, I'm not a big fan of the new logo for the Tennessee Titans.
Yeah, I like it.
Nah, it's no doing it for me at all. It's not doing it for me at all, mate. It looks daft. I'm not a big fan of it, to be honest.
I'll agree, Kelvin. I think it's a great shout picking up a nice receiver. I think just
but the problem
the
is
three of us are kind of rocked by the fact that if we were going receiver, we didn't think it was going to be that one. But nevertheless, they've picked up a hell of an athlete. So yeah, like I expect decent things from him in the pros. But you know how Tennessee are, so I may be wrong on that one. But yeah, kid's a stud.
I mean, I think I'm just trying to see what Cam Ward's sacks last year was. So 55 sacks last year. I wonder where that thing was in there. Yeah.
Wow, I'm going to go on commercial before the pick. Come on, ESPN. We don't care about commercials.
So I know. So we're now at the New York Giants. So again, pick is in for the New York Giants. After that, we've got the Chiefs, Commanders, and then the morons. Sorry, the Aints. So let's hope the Aints do what they normally do in the first round and pick a third round player.
Yeah, just grab another tackle that we can bully. Go ahead.
Aye.
Like that was just a horrific. Like, yeah, we're going to take Kelvin Banks, and we're just like, all right, okay, we see you, Kelvin Banks. Have Jalen Walker twice a season.
Aye, here's your dad. Here's your dad, Jalen Walker. You know what I mean?
Like I like Kelvin Banks a lot. That was painful to watch at points. I was just like, come on, Kelvin, you're better than this, man.
But again, fair play to Atlanta Falcons X and Twitter. Literally, as soon as that pick came in, you just seen all these videos of Jalen Walker absolutely destroying them. You know what I mean? You're like, what the hell?
Just some savages out here on this internet nowadays, man. You can't get away with nothing.
So they say the pick is in. I don't know how true it is so far because they're on commercial right now, but some people are saying that it's a trade, but we will see.
Well, before it went to commercial, it's not saying pick is in, so it's definitely not a trade, Mad Mike.
Okay.
It might be a trade down the board a little bit, though. Potentially. I don't know. Just trying to see if I can see anything here.
Sure can. Marine biologist, follow your dream. NFL quarterback. Kind of a niche skill set, but I believe in you. For your insurance and financial.
And again, shout out to Bijan and Drake London, who are actually at the Hawks game tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what we need. Solidarity for the city, man. That's why I put up that cool header that Zach Nagel had with the different logos, and it just said Atlanta, 5 teams, one family, or words to that effect. I mean, that is sick. I love that.
And then,
oh wow! Yeah, the Chiefs have made a trade.
Well, have they made a?
Yeah, they traded up to the 6th pick.
Subscription to NFL Plus.
Wow. Okay.
The moves, the plays.
It's still showing on my screen. New York Giants pick is in.
All in one place.
Yeah, I've still got the Giants on my board, so it's not showing the trade-off yet.
Oh, scan now and score 40% off NFL Plus.
So this will be pick 5. You're saying the Chiefs have come in at 6?
I know, it's still got the pick is in, so...
The Chiefs, who traded a 3 and a 5 to move up 3 spots to 6, have made their pick.
Ah, there you go. A 3 and a 5 to come up to 6.
So the Chiefs have traded up to number 6. So this is the New York Giants pick just coming in now. So the Chiefs have obviously got somebody in mind that they want to go up. There's a good chance that the Chiefs might be an O-line.
Mm-hmm.
Or they might be jumping up to get Jordan Tyson.
Yeah, or Kenyon Sadiq to replace Kelsey when he decides to hang them up. The kid out of Oregon, he's a good athlete too.
Yeah, that's
so
a big guy.
I don't know. I mean, I think it's only a 1 year that Travis extended. Am I right there? So maybe, I don't know.
Major Volpe sustained tragic fatal injuries while deployed in Afghanistan. He is survived by his spouse Tracy and their 2 sons Andrew and Benjamin.
This man is trying to give a speech between picks.
I know. I'm listening. I know it's. I would say I'm not complaining because this is a family, a veteran that was killed in action. So
Yeah,
I'm not saying anything against that. You know what I mean? They can get
Oh wow.
NFL draft. The New York Football Giants select.
Okay.
Arvell Reese.
Well, that's a good.
Oh, there you go. Now Arvell Reese.
So congratulations, Arvell Reese, Edge, Ohio State, and number 5 pick to the New York Giants.
That's a solid pick.
That is a good pick.
Yeah, that's
He's not going to last much longer.
40-yard dash, 4.46. Wow. For a big boy like that.
That is mighty impressive.
So again, there's a good chance now that. So I'm just going to. So.
Yep. So we thought too, Kelvin. We were thinking offensive line, but there you go.
I think this. I mean, yeah, it could be Jordan Tyson. It could be, Monroe Freeling out of Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
So Mike Garofalo said it was rumored to agree to this pick with the Browns and the Chiefs a few days ago. They had feeling that the offensive line could slide. So it could be a corner, it could be an offensive lineman, but I'm expecting the offensive lineman.
And again, that's how the fact that there's so much kind of talk about a Kyle Pitts trade. You know what I mean? When you hear, I mean, a lot of these picks don't actually get official until the night of the draft. So
yeah.
So effectively, Kansas City Chiefs went to 29 for the LA Rams. When the LA Rams got, who was it again that they got?
McDuffie, Trent McDuffie.
And now they've moved up to number 6.
Mm-hmm. Well, this makes me believe they know exactly what they want to do here. I think they already have their pick just ready to cement.
Well, it's effectively so as soon as New York Giants goes in, that gets piped into the war room. Mm-hmm. So straight away, as soon as they were told that it was Arvell Reese to the New York Giants, they've obviously done the trade. So they've had that all probably sitting and said, well, if our guy drops, so effectively you have to look at who has dropped.
Yeah. Check those top 8, top 12 projections again and see who's looking nice.
I mean, you're looking at maybe
like a Jalen Walker type of deal, like a Jalen Walker type of player, where he's going to play off ball, coming off the edge and blitz. Very aggressive.
Bear in mind as well, you've got Caden Proctor, Alabama, offensive tackle as well. So there's quite a lot. Or again, it's I don't know. I've just got it in my head that this could be a wide receiver, but we'll see.
Mm-hmm. I think when I tried to do a mock for all 32 teams, I think I had 3 receivers in the top 11, so it could happen.
Okay, the pick is in.
Here we go then.
Sophia Red.
So just to recap, that was the number 6 pick. The Cleveland Browns have traded that number 6 pick to the Kansas City Chiefs, and we are now waiting the Kansas City Chiefs to make that number 6 pick.
So the Cowboys received number 9 overall pick, a 3rd round pick, 74th, and a 5th round pick, 148th. I mean, that's a big haul.
Mm-hmm. Cowboys are doing good business. They've got 2 firsts, 12 and 20.
So's New York Giants. New York Giants are coming up in another couple of picks.
I see it now, yeah. There it is. Dallas Cowboys, they've got 12 and then they've got 20. They've got Green Bay's pick for that must have been for Parsons, I'm guessing.
So the pick is in. Let's see what player is so loved by the Chiefs.
Mansour Delane.
Oh, okay.
Cornerback, LSU.
Wow. Seriously?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
That's interesting.
That's real interesting. This is another one. I thought corner was on the board, but not that one.
So let me look at my. So I had Jared. So Jared McCoy was higher for me.
Mm-hmm.
Manson delay. I mean that is a. I mean, Daniel Jeremiah's mocked him at number 17 in Detroit Lions.
Like, boys, can we say reach? I don't know, but it's trending that way for me. I don't know.
Yeah, that's. I mean, for what they gave up for him, a 3rd and a 5th plus a 1st.
Yeah. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. I think we may have our first reach alert of the evening. I don't think it will be the last. So that will bring us to the Washington Commanders at number 7.
I mean, he's not a big. I mean, I would say he's not a tall cornerback. He's not even 6 foot. So yeah. I mean, the fact that Daniel Jeremiah had him going number 17 to the Detroit Lions, and the Kansas City Chiefs have moved up, gave up a 1st round, a 3rd round, and a 5th round pick for him.
Yeah. Not to mention that this is the replacement for Jalen Watson, who is 6'2.5" with 36-inch arms. You're not going to replace that with a dude who's 5'10" and a half.
Yeah.
Like, maybe he'll bring the physicality, but that length is something different, you know.
Now, this is where it's going to get interesting, because the fact that the Kansas City Chiefs have moved up and effectively took a player that Daniel Jeremiah's got as probably a top 15 player, you'll now start to see some of the other teams who are watching some of these players drop consider heading into draft their player, because if you look, the top player still available would be Francis Muigoa from offensive line from Miami, and then you get Monroe Freeling from Georgia, offensive tackle. You've also got Jordan Tyson, wide receiver. So yeah,
I think someone's taking a punt on one of these USC boys. It might not be like in the next few picks, but I think either Jacoby Lane or remind me, the running mate, you had Lane and Lemon. Yeah. Jacoby Lane or Mekhi Lemon. I think one of those boys, if not both of them, are going tonight.
Yeah, it seems as though that Tate called the trade up for the Chiefs. They wanted Tate, but when the Titans they decided that they were not going to miss their guy, the next guy on their board. So that's what we're hearing.
Yeah.
That is the cause of it. Well, it's a good idea. You look, if you got two guys and one goes, yeah, you got to make it. You got to go after it. So it's a good deal.
Yeah, but Mike, see if that was Falcons that done that pick, done that trade, mate.
Yeah.
They'd be destroyed.
Oh, they will be rioting in Atlanta. Like fans will be insane if the Falcons.
Great point, Kelvin. I think, are you considering playing them in the slot? Considering if you put them out wide, there's some big long boys out there, 6'3", 6'4", and up. So
that's hard to cover.
Yeah.
I mean, the other thing as well is the thing to look at is if a cornerback's been took so early, it doesn't give us much hope of getting the Avian Terrell at our picks, because obviously that's a cornerback going higher than I thought a cornerback was going to go.
Mm-hmm. A lot higher. I think. Where's my? I have the first corner off the board at 14. Where are we now? 6. Wow. Okay.
So effectively, you might start getting a run on corners, which sometimes tends to happen. So you're looking at Jermod, McCoy, and Manson Delaney's already went. So that's 2. So that's effectively. Then you've got you've got Colton Hood, which I had mocked him a few times to us.
Yeah, he'd be real nice out of Tennessee.
Yeah.
I like him a lot. I feel like in some ways he's made
that is interesting.
In the class.
Is really interesting.
So congratulations, Sonny Styles, linebacker, Ohio State. Just been drafted by Washington Commanders.
Number 7 overall. And congratulations too to the Ohio State Buckeyes, because you now have a run of 3 in the last 4 and 3 of the top 7 as well. So shout out to the Ohio State University for that one. Great haul of players coming out of there this year.
And again, I didn't have a linebacker going as high as this either.
Nah. Spare with me a few moments, boys. I will pop right back to you.
Really?
Upside down and all around. That's NFL for you, Mike.
It starts with obviously how old we are, but really cool to see No Style Senior there.
Yeah, I like the pick. The Saints pick is in
1999. Heck of a football player for us, and Washington is getting a heck of a football player.
So again, if the Aints want an offensive line guy, there's plenty sitting. So you've got Monroe Freeling out of Georgia, and you've got Francis Mauigoa, I think. Mauigoa out of Miami. So there's a good chance that
their offense, I think they care more about guys that can pass protect. So I think they'll pass on whatever the guy from Miami.
Mauigoa, but again, you get Jordan Tyson is still available at wide receiver. So
yeah, they got an offensive minded coach. So yeah,
you get
what's a quarterback though?
Caden Proctor, Alabama offensive tackle. You've got Caleb Downs, safety. You've got Makai Lemon, USC wide receiver. So I mean, at number 8, I mean you can't go wrong. But it's the Aints we're talking about. I mean, they've got needs everywhere.
Like, those USC boys are both really, really nice, but I mean, you can only go so far as Tyler Shocking will let you go.
I'll be surprised if this isn't a no line to protect Tyler Shock for the Aints. I'll be surprised. Either that or a wide receiver.
I could see this being Marioga, to be honest. I could see him in black and gold, unfortunately. This may be Marioga, boys.
Possibly, mate. I'm sorry, but I still miss the old logo, the old Washington logo, man.
Yeah, man. And didn't they poll the indigenous peoples and they were told, like, we don't care about the Redskins' name?
But then they brought out the new logo with the spear on it.
Yeah, this is kind of interesting coming from.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think you were right on it. I think you were right on it with this pick.
So the Saints pick is in.
Let's see who we get to hate, at least for the next few years.
Yeah. To be honest, historically, the last few years have been horrendous with their picks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if I like this pick with the Saints. Not because of the Saints, but this pick is kind of interesting.
So who is it, Mike?
Who you got?
Oh, he's saying it's Jordan Tyson.
Oh,
all right. So, as I said, wide receiver.
You know what? I see what you're saying, Mike. I don't know about all that.
I mean, they have enough. I think they have enough good receivers, though. That's why I just don't. I mean, I get it. You want to have as many weapons around your quarterback as possible, but
like, yeah, there's nothing wrong with having a surplus of pass catchers, but I feel like your first protocol would have been to keep your quarterback vertical so that he can hit those receivers.
Like if you can't protect the quarterback, I mean, what good is receivers?
Yeah.
I mean, so
don't end up as added. You walk out onto the field and they're like, here comes the wide blocker. He's not catching shit.
So Jordan Tyson's prospect grade was 6.43, and it effectively says will become good starter within 2 years. He's only 21, 6'2", just over 6'2".
Pick 8 though, Des. Pick 8.
Yeah. Well, listen, it's the Saints, mate. It's Saints.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean,
sorry, on you go, Des.
Sorry, mate. I'm just going to come to this.
Oh, my bad.
I think that was me, mate. I had a feeling. I thought they would go O-line, which if it was me, I would go O-line. But we always know that the Aints are just going to. They like their weapons. They like their fancy players. It's a bit like waking up on Christmas and they like the shiniest toy. You know what I mean? That's how I said there was a chance they would go wide receiver, which they've done. If that's the case, they've done that. Which I mean, it's just as you say. Well, you need to keep your quarterback up for him to show you the wide receiver, because at one point was he not the most sacked quarterback over a course of like 5 games or something last year?
Yeah, he was. That O-line got ripped apart. So I'm massively surprised that they went wide out with the first pick. Like I said that with some bass in my voice. I thought for sure that this was going to be Marioga, but there you go. Another surprise, another borderline reach. And it comes from no less than the comment there says, the beloved Aints. So that team's going to be a disaster again with any luck.
Nothing beloved about them. So Roger Goodell just about to make it official.
Man, get to the dang on podium. Good gracious. He's taking forever. Pointing at the crowd like, geez, dude.
I mean, you have to scratch your head at this because it's no best player available.
Yeah, I don't understand this.
The O-line's
Like, I did not think that we were going to come in and say this. I feel like a lot of the top 10 picks were set, yet here we are at pick 8, 9, and I'd say 3 of them are probably reaches.
Aye, so commiserations
wide
to
receiver.
commiserations to wide receiver Jordan Tyson, Arizona State. He's just been drafted by the New Orleans Saints.
Get that money. Make sure they pay you.
Aye, make sure it's up front.
Aye.
I mean, as I say, they ain't so ain't, but as I say, it's just like they're just like a kid in Christmas Day. They like the shiny toy, and that's what they've done. They've no. The best way to put it is like the last. I said to somebody recently that although we don't have a first round pick, this draft wasn't going to be like the other drafts because it wasn't going to be like a shiny toy. It wasn't going to be a Jalen Walker or a Bijan Robinson. It was going to be a trenches guy, which isn't sexy. It's you don't see an O-line or an offensive tackle getting picked and go, oh my God, he's going to be exciting. You know what I mean? And I think with the Aints, they've kind of looked at that and thought, no, we'll go with the shiny toy. You know what I mean? And instead of going with what they should have went, which was the O-line to protect the quarterback. And
it's not the glamorous pick, but it is the effective one. And wrong call.
Tyson's just kneeled down on the floor in tears, and I would be the same, son, if I was going to the Aints. You know what I mean? He literally is. He's in tears. No wonder. He's probably looking, going, "I'm going to this." Aye, well.
Yeah, I don't know about this. I think that was the wrong call for receiver.
Shiny new toy, mate. Shiny new toy.
Yeah.
He's crying because he knows he won't get any receptions because his QB is going to spend 70% of the season on his backside, let's be fair.
711 yards last year.
Diabolical.
First round playoff series in the NBA playoffs. That's one way to pass the time. And by the way, I don't know what the Browns would have done 9th overall, but he was one pick away from.
Yeah, that's again. Whatever we say, whatever way we think the draft's going to go, the NFL have got a whole different idea. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's clearly the. Yeah, I don't like this pick. It's at some point you got to protect your quarterback. I just don't understand that. I mean, we've been down that road before with Calvin Ridley. I didn't think we needed Calvin Ridley, but we ended up picking Calvin Ridley, and we couldn't protect the quarterback or run the ball. So I'm kind of baffled by this.
I mean, if you're Cleveland and you're sitting there and you need effectively you need an O-line. You need to protect the quarterback. So if you're Cleveland and now you've traded back and you've literally got 2 O-lines, 2 offensive guys in the O-line sitting there ready to pick. So if you're Cleveland, you're laughing because you've got all the picks and you're probably going to get one of the top 2 offensive line guys.
Mm-hmm.
And again, with Cleveland, I'll be surprised if this isn't anything other than protecting the QB.
Whoever that QB might be.
Yeah. Cleveland pick is in. So the Pittsburgh Steelers are booing the thing there. The Cleveland Browns. And to be honest, I'm going to say this. Andrew Berry, how he stays in a job, I don't know.
Oh, your guess is as good as mine at this point, mate.
His draft picks are horrendous. Let's hope he goes with the right pick here. I'm assuming this is possibly going to be either Monroe Freeling or Francis Muagoa.
Yeah. I think you might be right. I see what you're saying too, Kelvin. I just hope that by not wasting time, they knew exactly what they were going to do and actually hit on this one. But that remains to be seen, I guess.
And Miami's still got 2 minutes left, so they haven't put their pick in yet.
Mm-hmm.
So New York Giants have already put their pick in.
Oh wow, nice.
What?
Oh wow.
Oh my God.
Oh wow.
Wow.
That's interesting.
That's real interesting.
Right, so Daniel Jeremiah had him going number 26 to the Green Bay Packers.
This has been a strange first round so far, lads.
Yes, it has.
Yeah. Again, what we are seeing and what the guys and the media are seeing is completely different to what the NFL teams are seeing.
Yeah. Well, at least it keeps it fun, if nothing else, guys. Because, I mean, we came in here thinking we had the night all just about planned out and surprises. And this is why we promised whoever would tune in, like, there's no guarantee whatsoever that the Falcons don't get back into the first. We don't know what's going to happen tonight.
And this is the thing with this draft. I mean, it's just this. I mean, this is. I mean, that he's a good player.
Mm-hmm.
But there's. I don't know. So the Giants picks coming in.
Wow. Now this doesn't really surprise me with the head coach and Harbaugh. This pick doesn't surprise me.
So this is perfect. So Francis Mauangawa, Miami, a tackle, New York Giants. So this is a typical hardball selection.
Yeah, I like it a lot. Got to protect Jackson Dart.
6'5.5". I mean, he's a monster. And to be honest, if you're picking a tackle, you go with the guy that looks as if he's going to, like. I mean, you see him in a dark alley. You're freaking out. He's a big. He's walking under that archway, and his head is just literally just under it.
That's a big boy. He's going to do some damage for sure.
Oh wow! So the Miami Dolphins have traded the pick with Dallas.
Oh, okay. So that's just is that 12 or 20? Are they moving down 1 or 9?
So that's definitely going to be an O-line. So if we get anybody called Tyson,
let me check that real quick again.
Anybody called Tyson? You get Ty Simpson. So that sounds similar.
I know one thing. If they take a wide receiver here, yeah, George Pickens is going to have a field day on social media.
I'm telling you now, if this is named Monroe Freeling, I'm going to be shocked because, again, they need to protect their quarterback. Dak Prescott was under the cosh a few times last year.
Yeah. And I feel like that's what a lot of Dallas fans don't like, from my experience, Dak Prescott. But I feel like if you didn't have him, like, how many times has his arm power alone been the defining factor in whether the Cowboys win or lose the day? Like, I feel like he's got his drawbacks, but he's a solid, like, top 8-9 quarterback in the league for me. So
again, they've put a lot of weight. They've put a lot of picks into their O-line, but I'm just having a wee look.
Oh my gosh!
I'm guessing from that sound they did not go offensive tackle.
I didn't. They did not go offensive. Jeez. They took Caleb Downs.
Oh, wow.
Look at this.
Caleb Downs. So Caleb Downs, safety out of Ohio State.
Yeah, this kind of baffled. You traded up to get Caleb. I don't think you could have. I don't think you would have. Yeah, I don't understand this pick.
I don't think Miami were going safety. I really
Right,
don't know
that's
what
why
Dallas gave.
Yeah,
What,
I don't.
I would like to see what Dallas gave up to do that.
Yeah, I'm waiting to see that, mate. That is interesting. So again, there's some dysfunctional farm. So the trade,
So
Dallas get 11th overall. They give up 12th and 2 5th-round picks.
Nah. For one spot,
Yeah,
that
wasn't
would have been there.
177th and 180th for a safety.
Nah,
Dolphins
I don't
might be a
understand.
sleeper if you want a day 3 trade, though. My eyes are in Miami. Like I've told you, I'm eyeing up trade targets, and so far I had Houston, Green Bay. Who else did I mention to you, Des? The Rams. And I think now maybe the Dolphins might be in the mix.
See, to be honest, when you see how this has fallen, effectively players that you had outside the top 20 are getting drafted in the top 20. If you're a team that's sitting after 20, you're going to say to yourself, I'm not giving away this pick. I'm actually going to there's a potential I might actually get one of the top 20 players in the draft, because the teams have just went off on a tangent.
Yeah. Like, it feels like at this point we're seeing more reaches than we are sound picks. And
But you remember all the grief we got when we handed Jesse Bates a big contract?
I do.
With the safety position, how the NFL really looked at the safety position. Dallas is just about to draft one at number 11. So effectively, you had all these O-lines. It's just the fact that this is a one-off draft where there is so little. There's not that many stand-out superstar candidates that you can say that these are effectively. Any other draft, 9 times out of 10, you can get the first 5 or 6 picks. You know exactly what's going to happen.
Yeah.
And this time, it's just went all over the place, because what one scout sees, another scout doesn't. You know what I mean? What one head coach wants, or whatever one general manager wants, they just see it different. You know what I mean? I didn't expect to see a safety drafted at number 11. That's for sure.
Yeah,
I got a blip, so I'm only just getting pick 9 and 10 up now. So the Browns, I don't know if one of you guys got that one. That was Spencer Fano, tackle out of Utah. So that's 2 tackles in a row now. So that might be starting that run of offensive lineman I was talking about a little earlier.
Protection is not enough. Using just an antivirus online is also not enough. Get better protection from online threats. Get NordVPN now.
Very strange.
That is for sure. I don't think anyone had it falling out this way tonight, for sure.
No. This has been a strange first round.
It's going to be exciting to see who's still on the board by the time we come up tomorrow, boys.
I mean, see looking at the NFL draft tracker. So it's come up who the Dallas Cowboys have took. None of the needs is a safety. None of the needs are a safety.
Sounds like Dallas to me.
None.
This is a pro. this is definitely a Jerry Jones pick for Caleb Downs. Like I think he's a phenomenal athlete, but like to have a safety at that point in time, it's like I don't think he'll have a impact on the defense the way
Yeah.
they believe.
Yeah,
Like, I'm not sure about that.
as you say,
I
he's
mean,
not
we'll
going to
see. I could
impact
be
the
wrong.
defense.
He's a phenomenal player, but I just don't know if trading up
Yeah.
for him. Yeah.
So it's official. Congratulations, Caleb Downs, safety out of Ohio State, drafted number 11 to the Dallas Cowboys. Now,
These Buckeyes, man. 4 in the
now,
top 11 now.
So effectively, Miami's on the clock now, and I'm assuming this is going to be Monroe Freeling. I would be surprised because they do actually have a need at the O-line.
Mm-hmm.
They've actually, to be fair, they have got a need at safety as well. But I don't think they were. There was no way that Miami were going to go a safety for their first pick. I just don't see it. There was
not after the way they shifted on offense. I was thinking they go receiver. If Jeremiah Love had fallen that far, he would have been in the mix. But I felt like they were going to try and get someone to replace Jalen Waddle.
So the Dolphins to me is either Morgan Freeling or let me see what's there. Or Akeem Mesidor, Miami edge.
That's a good shout.
That's what I would be. Maybe Makai Lemon if they're looking for a wide receiver, or Jermod McCoy, because again they're in the need for the cornerback. But if I'm them, I'm going Monroe Freeling. He's by far the best player available now.
I would say so. Keep the run of tackles going. It's starting to take on at least the semblance of a draft that we're used to now. A big run of solid offensive linemen there. I'm still real kind of rocked by the Jordan Tyson to the Aints. That's crazy, man.
I mean, I like it from a Dolphin standpoint. You're compiling picks for Malik Willis. Essentially, you are rebuilding, so the more picks, the better it is for you for the long run. So they're going to need as many bodies as possible with that salary, with that dead cap, especially with Tua Tagovailoa. They're going to need as many young players as possible.
Yeah, that's true. Have you got any news? Did they manage to ship on Devon Achane, Mike?
What did he tell you about the Cowboys' plan?
Say it again?
I'm saying, do you know if the Dolphins were able to ship on Devon Achane? Because I know they were.
I mean, I do know that they decided to keep him, but like at this point in time, it's like, I mean, you have Malik Achane. Like, I don't know if you're, personally, I don't know why you would keep Achane. I mean, I love Malik there. He finally gets the opportunity to be a quarterback, but like what's the point of keeping Achane? If you're gonna draft, if you're gonna trade pretty much all the receivers, all the defensive players, I don't know why you would keep Achane there. I would just start over.
Right. So Miami's pick is in, and again, if this ain't O-line, I'll be shocked.
Yeah, I'm with you there. I'd be pretty shocked as well.
The one thing I would say about Malik Willis is the issue with Malik Willis is he's not the biggest. He's not the biggest.
Yeah, that's true. He's not got the biggest arm either. So he's going to need to be mobile, which gives you all the more reason to get that tackle so that he can pull a Tua and spring out a little bit.
Yeah, so I'm all right with that pick. That's a decent pick.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll wait till it's official.
Yep, there you have it.
So congratulations to Jaden Proctor, tackle out of Alabama, 12th overall pick to the Miami Dolphins. Again, I've not got an issue with this. I would say that effectively, why is Monroe Freeling dropping? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, you know what I mean? Georgia.
Wow, guys. Wow, incredible. So far, what we've been told is that they got Kalen Proctor, but we've been saying that Ty Simpson is off the board next.
For the Rams.
Yes.
Rams.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh wow.
The Rams have taken Ty Simpson quarterback. This is a stupid pick. But
and Mike, just remind me, just because obviously my mind's playing games here. Who did they get the 13th overall pick from?
Believe our very own.
Yes, and they've went and decided to take Ty Simpson.
Ty Simpson.
Oh my God!
That is a.
Oh my God! That is a.
I don't understand this pick at all. Listen,
I understand the reasoning behind it. Matthew Stafford's getting on a bit, but
he's getting older. But this just tells me personally that the guy that they drafted behind them, Stetson Bennett, clearly isn't the guy that they want. For you to go with Ty Simpson in this spot, I'm kind of blown away. I see why, but I just don't think Ty Simpson is that great of a. But if anybody can turn him into something, it's McVay. He knows what he's doing with prospects. But Stafford has been getting shots left and right. He's been getting surgeries and procedures to get through this entire season. So I get it. I'm baffled, but I understand.
Yeah, and again, for those that hold the narrative close that the QB class was tanked this year by a certain Longhorn whose name shall not be thrown out there, but you know who I'm talking about. But it does make you kind of think. It's like, I said it, I think it was about Jordan Tyson at 9 and Mansour Delane at 6. It's like, okay, I can understand the rationale behind it, but pick 13? Really? I don't know, guys. I really don't.
I mean, I'll be honest with you, mate. See, if they hadn't sent the 29th pick to the Kansas City Chiefs for that player, they probably had a good chance at getting Ty Simpson at number 29.
Yeah.
I mean,
I would agree with that.
Listen, what I would say is that if you're going to put your money on a quarterback doing well, you're going to put your money on either Sean McVay or Kyle Shanahan doing something with that quarterback. Mm-hmm. So effectively, you can't write the guy off, but I'm just shocked that effectively the pick they got from us, they're going after what they perceive to be their franchise quarterback of the future.
It's pretty crazy. And Kelvin's shout saying 1 year reach, we won that trade, especially after the news today. At what point in the season you get that pick back is going to be the ongoing question, and we can kind of revisit that over the coming days and weeks. But when he does come back, the 2026 first round picks back in play. As we say, we never gave it up. Our boy's just waiting, ready to go. So as I say, let him get the answers he needs, and hopefully do right by himself, by the team, and we'll see where we are.
I mean, if you look at his draft profile, his prospect grade is 6.3, and the stipulation is will eventually be plus starter.
There's far too much. There's far too many eventually so far this first round for me. It's concerning.
Listen, you don't. One thing I'm saying is you don't question Sean McVay. You know, I mean, as I said, what I would say is with the media and what we are seeing, to what the teams are seeing. And to be honest, I'm not seeing best player available for any of these teams drafting.
Yeah, yeah, neither am I.
Yeah,
this is going to be interesting.
Sorry, Mike.
Good.
No, I was just saying it's been really inconsistent tonight. I feel like some of the positions have been kind of where we expected the teams to go, but at the same time, some of these names you're just like, wow, okay. I feel like there's definitely probably not going to be an early show tomorrow because I feel like I'm going to take like maybe 18 hours to digest the first round that we've just had.
Is the Rams spot because the Atlanta Falcons.
I just think teams are just reluctant to accept reality. Like football is getting back to football, and we have a number of coaches that they want to continue to throw the football. It's like it's just the teams that have won the Super Bowl the last 2 to 3 years, 4 years or so. Most of these teams have had dynamic running games and dynamic defenses. So like until you understand that, like you're passing up on great offensive linemen, in my opinion, for guys like Caleb Downs. Like I'm not saying Caleb Downs is going to be a bad prospect, but like you're passing up on good offensive linemen. I just don't get that. Especially if you're the Saints. Like you're the Saints. You're getting older. You had a few injuries up front. Like you have to take care of the quarterback. Like and taking care of the quarterback doesn't mean give him 3, 4, 5 wide receivers.
Yeah, like you made the point. I feel like you couldn't be more right, man. It's just some of these picks are insane. Like they really, really are.
I mean, as I say, I'm not going to question this pick because it's Sean McVay, so they're obviously seeing something. But I mean, what you would say, Ty Simpson was the guy that the discussion was whether he was going to go first round or not.
Yeah.
And
I'm really curious because, like, I felt like the only way he went in the first round is if he got one of those teams that was QB needy. I didn't feel the Rams were quite in that mix. I felt like they were maybe going to see if someone fell into the later rounds, obviously given the Stafford situation. But I feel like his arm's more than serviceable enough. I mean, he's got Puka Nacua to throw to as well. So I mean, he can get by on that a little bit as he gets kind of on a little bit, and he can mentor his own replacement. But yeah, I don't know if it's a poor QB class that's doing it, but nah, that's vanilla.
Oh,
that's vanilla,
the crowd didn't like that. The crowd are. You heard the crowd. The crowd went, oh.
Yeah.
I think even they were shocked. I will say, if you're Carson Beck, you're rubbing your hands because you've literally just moved a lot higher, and the potential that you're going to get drafted number one in a first round, it just went up dramatically.
Yeah. And you know something, boys? While we're kind of getting towards the halfway point, I had an idea. He's been interacting in the chat all night with some great takes. So, Kelvin, do you want us to drop the link and you can come on and join us, my brother? Just let us know in the chat if you want to, and I'll get one of the boys to drop it for you. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff that we can talk about. Tomorrow maybe on a short form or something. But yeah, it's been strange. It's going to take a second reading, I'll say that.
Yeah, this has really been a strange draft.
And now, pending any trades, we're up to the Baltimore Ravens at 14. You got it. Night one of the draft. Food isn't always important.
No, I'm cooking. Yeah, I'm just going to jump for a bathroom break.
I'm just gonna quickly check on my food as well. So, Mike, if you can hold down the fort, I'll be 2 minutes there, my brother.
No, I'll hold off then, mate.
I'll be 30, 40 seconds, brother.
I mean, I watched a few Alabama games, and at no point did I look at and say that this guy was.
Yeah, it wasn't a lot of impressive moments against. I mean, he had top talented receiver. I mean, Ryan Williams is terrific. I mean, despite his struggles, last year from previous years, he's still a top receiver, and he had top weapons, and it just nothing about his game, for me personally, stood out. Like I didn't see anything that stood out. Like I said, one of the things that I worried about was the fact that he was, he's a guy that does not like contact.
Yeah. And I mean, what I would say is, whatever you said about Michael Penix Jr. pick a couple of years ago, you can see exactly what's happened in the last 2 years with the quarterback quality. It's not been great in the last few years. So whatever you thought of the Penix pick, the reason that they picked him was the fact that they didn't feel that there was any in the next couple of years, there wasn't really anything that would stand out. And to be honest, when you're seeing Ty Simpson getting picked at number 13, and see, to be honest, Fernando Mendoza in a strong quarterback draft, wouldn't have been number one either. You know what I mean?
Right.
I think he's a scheme quarterback. I think the Indiana scheme just was built for him, and it was perfect for him. And I think he's a quarterback you have to actually build around. You need to effectively do what he's comfortable with. But I mean, listen. The one thing I'll say about quarterbacks is you never know. You just don't know. You don't know what's going to work. You don't know what's not going to work. You don't know who's going to be a success, who's not. It's just it's a hit and a miss. But yeah.
Yeah, it's difficult to kind of gauge quarterbacks because some guys are late bloomers. They don't pick up things as quickly as they should. I mean, Aaron Rodgers is a perfect example of that. It took him 3 years to kind of figure out that West Coast scheme in Green Bay. So I mean, it takes time. Like I could be wrong about Ty Simpson. We do know that he has a great play caller. Like McVay is a great play caller. So I don't know if he's going to be, because we've heard things about McVay retiring suddenly. So we'll see, man. Like I said, man, more power to him. We'll see what happens.
Well said. And I feel like this is a fantastic question. And I feel like this is something the 3 years can have a crack at. Kelvin's asking, if we had picked 13, who are you going with? Looking at the board, thinking we can still get a D tackle round with 70. Well, it would have still been 48. So at 13, I'm taking receiver, and we've got pretty much the run of the board. So either Branch or one of the USC guys, I think. How about you boys?
Congratulations to Olaiviga Loan, guard from Penn State, who has just been drafted number 14 overall to the Baltimore Ravens. A guard.
Okay. Well, they're losing Linderbaum, so that makes sense.
Yeah.
I don't know a lot about this kid, though. I don't know if how his archetype fits, if he's going to be the replacement, or if this is more of a developmental. But at 14, you would think he was ready to plug and play.
And you can see him just clean people up. New coach, but an organization that knows who
I mean, if you're Ruben Bain Jr., you're wondering what the hell's happening.
Yeah.
He's the number 7 prospect, and he's still not away. Edge out to Miami.
I don't mind as long as he doesn't go to Tampa.
Yeah.
We've got the Tampa Bay Yucks coming up next.
Yeah, you've got you've got Mackay Lemon, USC wide receiver, still not took. He's the second highest on the board. Kenyon Sadiq, tight end out of Oregon. And then you're into Keldrick Folk, edge out of Auburn.
Mm-hmm.
And then Akeem Masinda, edge out of Miami. And then you're into QC Concepcione. So that one that just went was effectively I'm just checking that. So, I mean, that's a reach as well on that one.
Yeah. Top IOL off the board. I'm just double checking that. Yeah. Tackle. Yeah, he would be the first IOL off the board there.
So again, there's a good chance this is Ruben Baines Jr. for Tampa Bay. I think if Tampa Bay is going best player available, they're going for Ruben Baines Jr.
And Joanne Taylor better be ready to get some work. I'll say that much.
can be a great insurance and financial services company. What's stopping you from being so much more than one thing? And that question is what
So we'll see in a minute.
The Jets aren't taking him because they got Arvell Reese, so they don't need another. They don't really need another edge. All kudos to Mad Mike. He's on the float tonight, so there's a few different shows going on. From what I hear, just a couple of bits and bobs. So Mike's going to be back in and out throughout the evening. As I say, we've still got now. Well, we're on pick 15 with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
We're halfway there, so
yeah. It feels like it's been a really, really quick first round so far.
It's been, mate, aye. I'm just going to quickly jump for a bathroom break, mate.
Absolutely, mate. Oh, so that will come back on cam for just a little while the boys are away. So, yeah, as I say, if there's anyone down in the chat who's watching who does want to jump on and join us, then as I say, just let us know. We can drop the link. But I know it's food time as well, so I'm going to grab a little nibble myself pretty soon. Just kind of fuel up for the second half because it's rolling on. It's coming on 20 to 3 now in the morning. I'm still bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, at least for now. I've got some caffeine on the go, so you know a promise is a promise. So we'll be here until the death tonight, and then we'll be back tomorrow in some way, shape, or form to do it all again as well.
Congratulations on your first Super Bowl.
It's time for Best of Animal, presented by American Express. Ruben Bain and Mackay Lemon and Kenyon Sadiq.
Well, almost.
A tough choice coming here.
While we're in the commercial break, the Jets made their second pick of the
It was good, Larry. Good to see you in the building. Thanks for joining us. I'd like to get your thoughts on this, but I mean, me and the boys, Des and Mike are sitting here just like, we don't know what's happening. We don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, I'm kind of lost here.
Yeah, like go back, read the picks, and tell me if you can figure it out. Because if you can, please let us know.
The NFL. That's the only thing you can say about that. About some of these picks. Again, I'll be surprised if this Tampa Bay picks no Ruben Bain Jr. if they're going best player available.
Yeah, I would definitely agree with that. We appreciate the love there, Kelvin. We do our best. As I say, we don't mind the late shifts sometimes if there's exciting stuff to talk about. So yeah, man, we're here for it. It's going to be a good weekend.
If you want to remind anybody, in Scotland, it's 2:38 in the morning. So
yeah, I just did when you were away, brother. I was saying, so we're grinding.
It's 20. Did you already say that, mate? Aye, sorry.
Yeah. No, I just mean like when we say till the wheels come off, I mean I had to reward myself with a 2-hour nap today because it was the only juncture of the day where I went, right, I'm going to be busy all night long. So if I don't get a sleep now, yeah, like you wouldn't like me when I'm tired. I will put it that way.
No, I had to do the same.
So yeah,
take a couple of hours nap.
So like I said, I'll wait till it's official.
Oh wow!
Yeah, that's right.
So
There you go,
congratulations
guys.
to Ruben Bain Jr., Edge, Miami, who's just been drafted at number 15 to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Looking forward to the fights on the edge of that line. That's going to be fun. Next time we play Tampa Bay.
Again, now they know what it feels like to have somebody like Jalen Walker drop to them, because getting him at number 15 is effectively a. I mean, talk about some of the reaches. That's a drop. That's a big drop for him.
I mean, it could be premature because we're only halfway, but that could well be steal of the night, guys.
The Tampa Bay Buccaneers have got lucky there, mate, I would say.
Yeah.
There's that. That's the reason why he's dropped. He's got really short arms.
Ah, okay.
30.77. So it's literally just under 31 inches. So that's why. But again, yeah.
He's going to have to learn to drive from underneath because he's going against some big tackles when he comes up to the pros. I'm sure he knows this, obviously. He's no stranger to big ball playing at Miami. So, but yeah, that's a great pickup. Borderline steal, as you say. I had him going at around about 3 to 5. Right around that mix. So this is a big slide.
Yeah, I think some of the players are just happy they're going to nice weather. You know what I mean? You get picked, you get picked with the Giants or the Cleveland Browns. You think to yourself, I better pack my cold gear.
Right. I feel like that's why NFL Europe never kind of had a draft. Could you picture like you're coming out of like USC or Arizona State or something, and it goes like the Scottish Claymore select? Oh, Jesus Christ! Get my parka.
Hi. Yeah. So best player available now is Mikhail Lemon.
He'll not be there long. I don't think.
Just
trying to look at who's coming up. Jets, Lions, Vikings.
Okay, the Jets are up. All right.
This is the one they got from the Colts.
Again, who did the Jets take?
I don't think it's official yet.
I'm just going to see
I've
who
got
they
a
did
horrible feeling that Lemon's going to fall to the Panthers. Can you picture Tet McMillan and Mackay Lemon on the same offense?
David Bailey, they took the edge for the first pick. So again, there's a good chance they might go Mackay Lemon.
That's a sound shout. I'm saying if the Jets don't, though, I don't think the Lions or Vikings are in the mix for a wideout. So if the Jets don't take Lemon here, he may be back up to Tet McMillan in Carolina. I don't think it's a massive position I need to back him up, but tell me if you're Carolina and you're looking at that and you've got Tet McMillan and Mackay Lemon's there, you're not at least playing with that idea.
Yeah, I mean, if the Jets don't take Mackay Lemon, because one of their needs is wide receiver. The pick is in, so the Lions are on the clock. And there's a good chance the Lions will probably potentially go. Let me just have a wee look. Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
Wow. Now, this is a shocker. I'll wait till it's official. Now,
Wow.
whatever's happened, Lions have already put their pick in, so they weren't long.
Or something in the water tonight, boys. I'm telling you.
Nah, the Jets are.
This is interesting.
So congratulations to Kenyon Sadiq, tight end, Oregon, number 16, 16th overall pick to the New York Jets. That is a shocker.
Seeing him go at 16 isn't a shocker, but seeing the Jets take him is like, wow. I'm not gonna lie, with the Kelsey situation, I was 85-90% sure that kid was going to be a chief. Listen,
if anybody watched a Jets game last year and thought we need a tight end, then you guys are weird.
Yeah.
There is, I mean, I'm shocked. All the needs that they've got, and they take a tight end. That's shocking. I mean, that's a shocker. I mean, he's a good player, and it's the right position for him, probably. But I mean, the Jets drafting a tight end. That's
borderline criminal. As good as Sadiq is, like it's pretty insane.
And to be honest, see, as soon as that pick went in, the Lions put in the pick straight away. It literally went. That was it. So I'm just wondering what they're going for. So let me see who's probably the best player.
You said it, Kelvin. Complete head scratcher. But yeah, it is the Jets.
So, I mean, the Lions don't need a wide receiver. That's not one of their needs. So there's a potential chance this could be edge, which would be Keldrick Falk or Akeem Mesidor.
I could see Mesidor. He works in Detroit for me.
But again, just need to watch and see. But their pick went in straight away. So their pick's in. The Vikings are now on the clock. Their needs are defensive line, O-line, safety, wide receiver, and cornerback. So if the Lions don't take Mekhi Lemon, there's a good chance that the Vikings do.
I don't mind. Keep him out of the South. That's a dangerous receiver.
And to be honest,
we don't need that headache. We definitely don't need that.
To be honest, I think the Panthers do take a wide receiver, so there's a chance if they don't. So Casey Concepcion, if Mekhi Lemon goes to the Lions or the Vikings, there's a chance that Casey Concepcion goes to the Panthers.
Yeah, I could see that actually. You forget how deep this wide receiver class is, like really, really, really deep. The Vikings also need a QB as well, apparently. I don't think so much now that they got, they just got, what do you call him? The kid from Arizona to back up JJ.
I'll tell you what, see if this is Carson Beck, I'm going to fall off this chair.
I'm going to bed. I swear if this is Carson Beck, I'm just calling it. I'm going like, right, gentlemen, it's been real peace.
No way this is Carson Beck. No freaking way.
Like, if you want to hear Mike's voice go up a couple of octaves, watch the Carson Beck pick come in and I'll just leave Mike to go.
Oh, wow. Okay. This is interesting. The Vikings have...
So it's the Lions that's on the clock, mate.
Yeah, Lions. The Lions on the clock, but they have essentially... Okay, this is really interesting. The Lions have selected Blake Miller.
Who?
Wow.
Yeah. Blake Miller, offensive tackle, Clemson.
That is not the next tackle I thought would be off the board. Wow. Okay.
Blake Miller. Blake Miller is a second round projection.
What is going on tonight?
Offensive tackle, Clemson.
Yeah, so it says the Lions have selected Jordan Schultz with the 17th pick. The Lions have selected Clemson tackle Blake Miller.
Yeah, that's a.
I have no idea what's going on. Maybe it's a good thing that we probably don't have a pick in this first round.
Yeah, I know the way things are going. Like, did we mix up days? Did they pre-record and put day 2 on before day 1 or something?
Guys, I'm looking at the projection and the rankings, and I can tell you now. There's 1, 2, 3.
I think the Vikings pick is in as well.
There's 3 offensive tackles ahead of Blake Miller.
I don't think Travis Burke is going to be one of them, but for my money, Travis Burke's probably better than him too, and not just because he's a giant. I feel like his leverage is fantastic. Once he gets a hold of you, his twist and his push is just phenomenal. He's someone that I'll really love as a prospect, as I've said before, out of Memphis. As I say, he might not be ranked that highly. I got him round 4, 5, I think it was. So, but yeah, I don't know, man. This is a strange round 1. I know we keep saying it, folks, in the chat, but this is not reflecting best player available at all.
No, absolutely not, man.
And it would not surprise me at this point. There may be well a few teams coming up in round 2 that will get talents that are falling far below the purview that we had them at coming in, and it's.
Mate, I'm telling you now, every mock draft out there has been destroyed. It's been blown out the water.
Yeah. Who says the NFL stands for no fun league? Who clearly never watched a draft?
I mean, that is a shocker. So congratulations to Blake Miller, tackle out of Clemson, who's now been selected 17th pick overall by the Detroit Lions. I mean, he's a big boy. He's nearly 6'7", but I mean, there's 3 tackles on the board ahead of him.
That dude look like he'll take your steak and eat it right in front of your face. That's a big dude.
I think I'll let him as well. Like, I ain't telling him shit.
Whatever you say, sir.
Yeah.
So Vikings are on the clock.
Yeah, this is interesting. This pick for the Vikings is interesting also.
You can let them know if you got it, Mike.
Well, it seems as though that the Vikings are taking Caleb Downs. Caleb Downs, but Caleb Banks.
Okay. With the foot injury, there's only 1 D tackle off the board. In fact, is there even 1 D tackle off the board? There is not.
Again, that's a reach. Wow. I mean, that's a reach. That is a reach. I mean, we were projecting him to the Falcons at 48.
Yeah. Wow.
I mean,
okay.
He's a good player, but he's not a pick number 18. I mean, what is happening with this draft? I mean, there's one.
My top 60 tackles. He was in the 46 range, and now he's the first D tackle off the board. Not Lee Hunter, not Darrell Jackson Jr., not Peter Woods, and this is counting
even Caden McDonald was ahead of him at Ohio State.
Yeah, that's true. This is crazy, man.
They've literally just said on the TV, "Wow." So, in our show earlier on, I said there was a good chance we could get Caleb Banks because of the foot injury, which would possibly mean that he would drop down the draft.
Yeah.
And that's not the case. So my head hurts. I mean, that's This NFL is just all over the place.
We're not even talking about the late night now. I think you're going to just need to sleep to recover from some of these picks. Like, it's bad. I think we're going to have to treat this one like a pillow and sleep on it, guys.
Well, the Panthers pick is in also.
That's going to be a wide receiver.
That's a wide receiver. I got a bad feeling.
Guys, it's been strange, but no. They have selected offensive tackle Monroe Freeling.
Jeez. Oh, okay.
Monroe Freeling.
I'm going to say it's not a bad idea to keep Caleb up. He's trending in the right direction. He's doing all the right things. So
again,
I'm sorry to lose him.
Again, that's not. Yeah. Yeah, I'm all right with it. I'm all right with that pick. I don't think that's a bad pick.
Yeah. It's not, again,
the Eagles have traded up also. They traded up to the 20th pick.
Right. Was that the Philadelphia Eagles?
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
So let me have a look at their needs. Philadelphia Eagles.
Yeah, that's a safe choice, as you say.
So this could be Mackay Lemon, because one of their needs is wide receiver.
I could see it.
I'm now at a point where I'm starting to think about Steelers. The Steelers come after the edge, and one of their if Carson Beck's potentially going to go anywhere, it could be to the Steelers.
Maybe so. They do need to solve this Aaron Rodgers situation.
But whatever you say, Aaron Rodgers is in his 40s now. He's not going to be there all. I mean, they need to they need to shore up the future.
Mm-hmm. Like, definitely. I think.
And again, Carolina's pick, if that isn't down to the fact that the Falcons had 55 sacks last year, I don't know what it is.
Yeah. They know exactly what they're doing with that pick, and it's solid. Like, there's not a lot of bad things I can say about that kid. From what I've seen about his tape from UGA, yeah, he's gonna be a solid pro.
I'll tell you, it's went a lot quicker. So
wow, the Eagles! This is incredible. Wow. So the Eagles, Jordan Schultz, have selected Mackay Lemon.
There we go.
Eagles.
The Eagles.
So the Panthers haven't took a wide receiver then?
Nope. And if you're Philly, you can all but kiss goodbye to AJ Brown.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
that's the replacement right there.
Done. He's definitely done. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So again, that's a sound pick. If you're getting rid of a player Brown's quality, then you're going to want someone solid to replace. And yeah, like as I say, I've been hot on those boys for a good few weeks now. So congratulations, Mackay Lemon, the newest.
Yeah, that makes sense. Mm-hmm. He's the number one. He's the best player available. He's the number one player.
Yeah.
You've now got Keldrick Falk, Auburn edge. So he's next, and then you've got Akeem Mesidor, and then Casey Concepcion.
I'm just looking down these picks. Dallas seem to want to improve on defense, taking Caleb Downs. I think they could take Mesidor to shore up where they lost in Parsons. I mean, I'm not going to say that he's going to give you that production, but getting an edge on Mesidor's caliber is 20 a little bit high, possibly. but we've seen how needy teams have been before now. So, yeah, I think the Cowboys may take edge.
So, congratulations to Monroe Freeling, tackle out of Georgia, who has just been picked 19 overall for Carolina Panthers. So, welcome to the South, Morgan Freeling.
Mm-hmm.
It just shows you how far behind the TV is. So Monroe Freeling, 6'7" and 330 pounds.
Yeah. And that's why I feel a lot of people had him coming or had the Falcons trying to get him, is that is your instant day one Caleb McGarry replacement. Almost to the inch, almost to the pound.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm on dealing. Again, you know what you're getting from Georgia.
Yeah.
A big boy. God's sake, he's a big boy.
Can't go wrong with those. Bryce got a complete gift. Yeah. Grown in Athens, and it's going to be sad to see him get up in the black and sky blue, but there it is.
He's kind of an inexperienced tackle. He's a 1-year starter at the University of Georgia, but like he definitely has the frame, has the skills. I think he needs to improve on the pass protection. He improved from what he was, but yeah, it's a project for sure.
It's going quick now, so this is the next one. So official.
Yep, Makai Lemon.
Congratulations to Makai Lemon, wide receiver out of USC, picked number 20 overall by the Philadelphia Eagles. Congratulations, Makai.
That is a real nice pick.
That is.
I like me some Makai Lemon.
That's a drop. Effectively, he's under 6 foot, but he's a good yards after catch guy. He's a good guy.
Yeah. And this is why we said this a couple of days ago. I feel like this is why Peter Woods is going to fall. When you read sub 300 pounds at D tackle, you get a very similar vibe around the league as reading sub 6 foot at receiver or DB. Your stock instantly takes a hit in the eyes of some front offices. But as you say, yak is incredibly important. And that was why I was talking about guys like Lemon and Branch and things like that, who aren't the biggest, but their big playability more than makes up for that few inches that they need in some people's eyes.
So just to give you an idea, so that trade that the Philadelphia Eagles done with the Dallas Cowboys, the Philadelphia Eagles move up to the 20th overall pick and also get a 218th overall pick in the 7th round. The Dallas disappeared. Dallas Cowboys get the
number 23.
23 and 117th and 120th overall pick.
That's not bad.
So I'm just trying to see.
You can tell he's emotional too. We've seen the receivers be a little emotional tonight. And that toughness element is a big part of what you
just trying to see if
I guarantee you he should have been the first receiver picked. He is a competitive dude, and he looks like he's ready.
So effectively, if Carson Beck has got any fingers, he's got them crossed now to see whether the Steelers are going to pick him.
Yeah.
That's going to be interesting. Like I said, I expect, I don't know.
At some point, the Steelers have to get a future quarterback, whatever they're doing with Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers is in his 40s. He's not going to be there for the next 10 years.
Yeah. I'm seeing it too, Kelvin. Kelvin's saying that Dallas has got a plan here. I think you may be right. That's a lot of mixing and matching and trading up, trading down. As you see, moved from 12 up to 11 to take downs. Now they're moving and shaking a little bit again. So, yeah, I think Dallas has got something in mind.
But again, the benefit is that the draft, literally, we're now at a point where all the best have went. Well, there's still a few good players still available, but the rest, it's just this much of the much. Same. Literally, it's a deep draft. What I would say is that a lot of the talk was around teams trying to draft away, draft down, and get more picks for next year because it's an even deeper draft next year. So, but we've not seen any of that. We've not seen that.
No.
Yeah, and I think the Atlanta Falcons have 10 to 11 picks in 27. So it's a good. Also, just a little bit of an update on the Lions from what we're hearing is that they are moving Sewell to left tackle, and that's the reason why they went after Blake Miller. They're moving. He's going to be playing right tackle for the Lions. So that's the thought process with that pick.
Right. So the Steelers pick is in.
Makes sense, though. I mean, Penny Sewell is one of those athletes. I don't think it matters where you put him in the offensive line. He's going to involve.
I don't know what it is, but I've just got an issue with the Pittsburgh Steelers. I'm just not a big fan at all.
I don't think they'll ever enter the conversation with the guys in the South and, of course, the Hatriots, because I have a singular hate for that team in Foxborough. And not just because of the Goat Man either. I can't bring myself to give them any love or credibility. It pains me to do so.
What in the world?
What is happening here? Come on.
Yeah, I'm confused. What the heck?
I don't even know what to say.
What is going on?
We've got an impromptu concert happening now.
What in the world? I am so confused now.
You Americans and your halftime concerts. I thought we'd covered this at the start of the show.
I want nothing to do with this. Look, I got Scottish ancestry. I have German ancestry. I'm not claiming America right now for this.
Nah, you made the right choice. You're on here with the Eurobirds. You'll be just fine, brother.
What in the absolute heck is going on?
Oh, and it's not.
We did not ask for this, okay? We want football.
Yeah, Chuck E. Cheese hour in the middle there. Wow. I'm gonna grab a quick bathroom break, you guys. I'll be right back.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
This is, I mean, it's literally, we're literally just watching a video on the screen of historic Pittsburgh Steelers stuff, and we've got half their team.
Wow.
Aye. God, I hate this team.
What in the world?
Wow. I'm not a big fan of the team at all. Well, the Pittsburgh Steelers are committed to growing the sport of football. Well, after watching this, you're never going to watch another football game in your life. This is horrendous. Just get the pick. Hurry up.
Yeah. What? It's 20. So we have 12 more picks.
I mean, it's 3:10 in the morning over here. I mean, have a bit of thing, mate.
Like, all due respect to you, Des, like, we appreciate you so much for coming on, but see if you want to call it at any point, mate, we will not blame you.
Mate, I've got to, man. I'm enjoying this too much, mate. I'm enjoying this too much. Honestly,
it wasn't so much WrestleMania that done it, but the bugs got you now. So I said that. Moira's like, is Des still up? And I'm like, yeah, he is.
mate, I'm handing over a car in the morning.
So, oh, Jesus.
So I need to get into the work early. So I'll be leaving here about 7:30. So
Oh dear.
so it's currently 3:10 in the morning over here. So
And we've still got what, 12, 11 picks, 10 picks to go.
To be honest, mate, we're going to be here to next year August if they keep this garbage.
Oh, I know. Get yourself comfy, lads.
So congratulations to Max Elicor, Taco, Arizona State, selected 21st overall to the Pittsburgh Steelers. So the Pittsburgh Steelers are kicking the quarterback can down the road.
I can see why, though, because I don't want to. Maybe you guys disagree, and you're welcome to, but I think he was possibly my number. Let me look at these tackles again. Yeah, I had him number 2 behind Marigoa. So yeah, I think that's a very decent pickup.
Effectively, if you want to know whether the Aaron Rodgers is staying in the Pittsburgh Steelers, you've just seen it, guys. That's a protected quarterback, as in effectively that's protect aging quarterback.
Mm-hmm. If I'm Aaron Rodgers, I ain't mad at that at all, because Max Iheanacho is another huge but quick tackle. Yeah, that's gonna be a good pairing for so long as it lasts. I think Aaron Rodgers will be chuffed with that one. And that brings us now to the Los Angeles Chargers at 22.
And the pick is in.
They're coming in thick and fast now, boys.
Yeah.
Again, there's a good chance this could be Keldrick Falk, because the Chargers are in need of an edge, and he's effectively the best player available.
Yeah, I could see it for sure. Maybe Mesidor again. He's in that mix.
Yeah, maybe Mesidor. Yeah.
Maybe IOL as well. That's a fine point, because their tackles, for as good as they were on paper, have played like diabolically on turf.
I mean, I would say,
wow. Yeah, this is an interesting. Akeem Mesidor.
There we go.
Edge. There we go. So effectively, if you look at it, this is only the 1, 2, so only 4. Hold on, let me just see.
Arville Reese, then we had Ruben Bain Jr. He would be the third edge off the board.
Yeah, so only the third edge, which at number 22. So congratulations, Akeem Mesidor, edge out of Miami, selected number 22 overall to the LA Chargers. Congratulations, Akeem.
That's a great.
They always have solid drafts. Like, that's one thing about the Chargers. They always have solid drafts.
Mm-hmm. It makes me think now the Cowboys might go edge, as we were saying, and it'll be the other guy that the Chargers didn't select. I could see Cowboys going edge, doubling down on that defense. They got obviously as part of the trade, they got Quentin Nelson, the D tackle from the Jets. Not Quentin Nelson. You know what I'm talking about. They got the nose from New York. Dallas.
Again, I'll be surprised if this isn't an edge, mate, because I think you'll start seeing. I think you're going to get a run on edge tackles here, mate.
Yeah.
I definitely think you're going to get a run on edge here. So
I think a lot of teams are getting to the point, though, boys, where they're seeing how. At this point, I'm not going to throw around words like silly, but because it's maybe a bit premature, but they're seeing the way the narrative of this first round's going, and they're like, "Nah, I'm getting my guy, and I'm getting him now."
This could be Keldrick Falk. It could be Zion Young. There's a possibility it could be they look for corner. Yeah, I'd be surprised if this wasn't edge. Maybe Jermod McCoy out in Tennessee.
Maybe
could be Anthony Hill Jr. linebacker. It could be Avian Terrell. Could be Avian Terrell.
Mm-hmm.
So they're thinking about it because they're sitting at 3 minutes 30 seconds still.
And that's a good point. Like, as I say, that's why we were thinking offensive line, maybe IOL or something of that nature, because of the fact that they're having so much problems with Justin Herbert getting sacked. But I feel like what they feel in themselves is they have the ability to develop those two guys, Joe Alt and the lad opposite him. I don't want to. I've been wrong before on this one, but I think the tackles are okay. But you need to double down on making sure they're A, good to go, and B, they know the scheme, because they were turnstiles this season gone. And players that were on paper far too good to call turnstiles, but as I say, you can only be as good as your last game.
Also turkey, but only one is gently cooked to give your dog the nutrients they need without the ultra-processed.
Yeah, I'm right there with you as well. Maybe 5-6 reaches so far, and only one true steal for me, and that was, as we say, back at 15 with Tampa Bay getting Ruben Bain. Possibly Mekhi Lemon to the Eagles as well. That was a great value pick as well.
Yeah, you got the replacement for AJ Brown, essentially. So, and a terrific player. You can put him all over the field. You can move him all around, and he's a terrific athlete to go along with the.
Yeah.
With Hurts and Barkley.
Yeah, don't sleep on Philly for this year for a playoff run. Wow, that's going to be interesting to see.
So pick is in for Dallas. We're now on to the Browns. So again, if you're Carson Beck, you're just wondering whether there's a potential that the Browns draft you as a quarterback, which would be hilarious.
Like, yeah, surely they're not going for a 53-man squad purely made of quarterbacks, like some Madden experiment.
I mean, really, apart from the Browns, I don't see where there's going to be a quarterback selected.
Who else we got here? Bears, Bills, 49ers, Texans. Yeah, no chance.
Chiefs, Dolphins, Patriots, Seahawks.
Yeah, no chance. I don't see a QB going now, unless
the Browns take them.
Yeah. Because even the Bears, Caleb Williams is not the worst option in the world. He's really not.
So we'll see what Dallas does here. I think this is going to be edge.
I think I'm with you.
And again, Josh Pickens signed the franchise tag.
Yep. I don't know if I want to pay a guy with that level of social media presence $27 million though. But it's Dallas. You know how that cookie crumbles.
Right. So this is a weird one, to be honest, guys.
That's a good one. Yeah. Malachi Lawrence.
Wow. Okay.
this is a reach. This is a big reach, guys. So congratulations to Malachi Lawrence, edge out of UCF. Picked number 23rd overall for the Dallas Cowboys. And
another reach.
And I'm just going to go down the board to see if I can actually find them. So effectively, he's projected second round.
This conversation that I have with my mum tomorrow is going to be fun.
So effectively, they've went past Cassius Howell, Zion Young, and Keldrick Falk.
Wow.
Are three edges that were projected higher than Malachi Lawrence.
Zion Young surprises me that he's still on the board. He played like an absolute dog at Mizzou.
Keldrick Falk is the best player available at the moment now.
Mm-hmm.
That's a reach. That's a reach. So again, if you're the Browns, there's a potential that this could be Keldrick Falk, because they've got an edge need. Again, the Cleveland Browns is taking their time there at 3 minutes 40 seconds still.
Mm-hmm.
The 2026 NFL Draft is presented by Verizon. Get special.
So the Browns needs a quarterback, offensive line, wide receiver, cornerback, and edge.
Yeah, their pick is in.
What did I say about an edge rush? So you've got a keep Messidor, you've got Lawrence. There's a good chance that this could be an edge as well.
Mm-hmm. It's not the runs. Like, the runs have been predictable. We called a run on edge. We called a run on tackle. But it's who's going where. It just doesn't add up.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't.
Oh.
And this is from the woman over there.
I'm just earned 5% cash back on that. Also, if I start a conga line, will you join?
Earn 5% cash back in different categories each quarter and up to $1,500 in purchases when you activate.
Yeah, that Dallas pick that's a reach. I mean, it's only a reach until he actually shows what he can do.
Yeah, like he has upsides that I feel like, yeah, the kid's going to contribute, but 20 again, I feel like I just keep throwing back the number at you with a question mark, but again, 23. It's I don't know.
Spring, the unofficial new year for dual people. A time to start new jobs.
I mean, it's just it's. I mean, what? It's not just what we see; it's what the media sees. They're seeing different players than what's been picked.
Yeah, and another great point for Kelvin. Wide receiver is on the board because Shedeur does need some weapons. So wide receiver's not out of the question either.
There's a lot of good receivers still left.
Still great receivers. Casey Concepcion's there, which again is a good possibility.
Mm-hmm. And if you're looking for length and vertical speed, and a lot of teams do, I'm moderately surprised that Chris Brazil's still on the board. The 6'4" wide out of Tennessee. I thought he would have been long gone by now.
Again, you've got Denzel Boston out of Washington, wide receiver. Avian Terrell's still there. So the dream of him and his brother being together in Atlanta is still alive.
Forever the romantic days.
Absolutely, mate. Absolutely. I mean, to be honest, see when you're looking down the player board for the ratings, you're literally seeing this gap, and then you see Monroe Freeling, Caleb Banks, then you've got another big gap. You've got that Max Ilincourt that went to the Steelers. Then you're right down to Malachi Lawrence. It's just went. Blake Miller, and then you've got another whole list. So like Skylar Bell, Zachariah Branch, you know what I mean? So again, there's plenty of players there for Atlanta at 48 if the board keeps falling the way it is.
And then you've got Chris Bell as well. He's not off the receiver out of Louisville. He can get the job done as well, and we've not even entertained names like Zachariah Branch and things like that. So I don't think we're going to have to, and not to mention Bryce Lance as well, a name that we've kind of spoken about before, but there's a Malachi Fields as well out of ND. The receiver is deep.
There you go, bingo, got it right. So congratulations, Casey Concepcion. Right receiver out of Texas A&M. Number 24th overall pick to the Cleveland Browns.
That's a pretty stellar choice. I like him a lot.
Mate, good player. Like I had him in a few of my mock drafts. I thought he would be a wee bit lower than this, but it's that he's the kind of wide receiver that we needed, which was a speed demon. Literally, he gets the ball. He's yard after catch is really phenomenal. The kind of player that we would have been happy to get.
Yeah, for sure. And what surprised me as well was like we put so much pressure on ourselves earlier on this evening, Des, to present those mock drafts, and within about 8 to 10 picks, it was like tear them all up. They mean nothing.
I think every time I look at Daniel Jeremiah, it looks as if he's got a mark on his head because he's hit his head against the wall. What is the point? You know what I mean?
Like, that's what I've said to the guys who've kind of thought about joining the panels is like, one thing you need to get used to being as a sportscaster and when you're talking about these Falcons especially, you need to get used to being wrong. It's going to happen a lot.
Yeah. There's quite a bit of time I've been wrong about things, but it's about, just coming out and admitting.
Yeah.
Again,
I've learned how to stay away from being wrong. I can tell you that.
Again, Bears are on the clock. They're letting it, so the pick is in. I've got to admit, I mean, if you're let me just see, if you're Celtic folk, you're wondering what's happening. So effectively, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 players that are rated below you have went, and you're still on the board. And there's a good chance that the Bears could go Celtic folk.
Yep. I mean, from my research, I didn't hear anything major, no injuries, no character concerns. So it's a case study for sure, because this, in quite a few cases this year, there's been some slips where it's like, surely not, because I mean, there were no physical or cognitive red flags coming out. So yeah, a lot of these guys that are sliding are surprising to me.
I mean, the only other one I would see was possibly Caleb Lemieux, offensive tackle out of Utah.
That's interesting.
Yeah. That Chicago could go for.
So do you guys expect a trades at the bottom? Around the 30s.
Yeah.
In the second round, you expect a lot of trades because a lot of these guys, especially offensive linemen, are coming off the board.
Yeah, that's kind of where I felt like the run of tackles would be, sort of tail end of 1, start of 2.
Bearing in mind, Drew Dolman retired, remember? So there's a good chance this could be an offensive tackle. Caleb Lemieux, Oh dear. I'm looking to see what else you've got. Emmanuel Pregnon, guard, Oregon.
It's far too early for Slaughter, who would be my best centre. So I don't think they're going for a pure centre. I think they're going for a guard that they can kick in, or maybe a flexible tackle.
Again, I think this will be. Oh dear, Caleb Lemieux. I think this could be Caleb Lemieux. Let me see.
Yeah, that would be a solid pick.
But again, you've got the edge sitting there as well, and Keldrick Falk. But I think
remind me again, Des. What was Falk's alma mater? Where's he coming out of again?
Auburn. Edge out of Auburn, mate.
That's it. Thank you, Auburn Tigers. That's it.
With the 61st pick of the Super Bowl.
See, some of these adverts are absolutely garbage. I don't know what America's doing, honestly.
Hey, congratulations on your first Super Bowl.
Crazy.
Let's face it, though, there has been a few trades already. So if we can find some partners, Ian's going to be off to the races tomorrow. Or
I mean, to be honest,
essentially.
It's been really, really all over the place with some of these picks, I got to say.
Yeah. Like, as I say, I know you'll be working, Des, but Mike, if you're going on for an hour tomorrow to kind of break this all down, I'd love to join you because, it ain't making no sense, bro.
Yeah, I'm kind of confused about what's going on.
So the Bills have traded with Houston for the 26. The Houston Texans have traded with the Bills for the 26 overall pick. So they see some. If this isn't an edge, there's a good chance that the Houston, or maybe an O-line for there, because I know they need to protect their QB in Houston. So again, this could be edge. Houston could be O-line.
Oh
Wow. Now that's an unusual. That's a shocker. That one.
Wow, safety. I don't know about this one.
I don't know this. So congratulations to Dylan Steeneman out of Oregon, safety, picked number 25 overall to Chicago Bears.
Again, diplomatically speaking, he's a player. I mean, I just don't know about safety for the Bears round one. Again,
it's no. That guy loves himself. That guy was chocolate. He'd eat himself.
Oh.
That's a huge play, Joe Klatt against game returner. And here he is covering in the slot. A lot of teams feel like he can hold up as a nickel. All these good defenses have these bigger nickels. You feel like he might.
There's definitely a run on tackles. Good gosh.
Yeah, definitely. Kelvin, say no more. We don't know how to address that for you because we're all feeling the same way, bro.
Yeah, I'm kind of confused about what's going on now.
I mean, again, I'll say again, the grief that we got for giving Jesse Bates a contract a few years ago because safety wasn't considered an important position anymore in the NFL. And then effectively, we had two safeties going in the top 25 picks.
Yeah. And a bit of a confession I have to make, because it was not something we were really entertaining. Outside of Caleb Downs, I've not really done a lot of research on this safety class.
No. No.
But you can plug him a number of places. And when Harrison Smith was in Minnesota, which is often why we comped Dylan.
Yeah, it's and whatever's happened, Houston have jumped up, traded with Buffalo, and so they see something that they want. So I'm looking to see what that could be. Keldrick Falk. It could be Denzel Boston, Zion Young.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
So again, that I would say that I can't remember ever watching I mean, I've watched a few drafts that you see one or two names where you think that's not a guy I recognise, but this one, it's like you're just seeing it's unusual.
Yeah, and one thing I would say is we've still got pick 32. The Seattle Seahawks defending Super Bowl champions, but you let your Super Bowl MVP walk out. So I think they go tailback. But now I'm thinking, who would be your second running back after Jeremiah Love? You'd have to start thinking again. But I think the Seattle Seahawks are going to need running back. They didn't make a big trade or anything to bring one in, to my knowledge.
Yeah, I think what's the he went down with the ACL.
So you
he's going to be down. So it's like Kenneth Walker walks out. I think you have to go think about their running back position at some point.
Yeah. Otherwise, it's going to be extremely tough to go back to back. I doubted their ability to do so anyway, but especially we know Clint Kubiak and no, obviously no K9.
So the top running back available is Jadarian Price out in Notre Dame.
Yeah.
No chance.
Running back,
not at 32.
No. So best player available is safety. I missed that.
It would probably still be Falk. Best player available.
Emmanuel McNeil Warren is the according to Daniel Jeremiah. Let me see.
Wow. Okay.
Well, congratulations, Keelan Rutledge, guard out of Georgia Tech, picked 26 overall by the Houston Texans.
I like that pick a lot. He's stout. He's good with his hands. Again, I question value at this point in the draft, but their offensive line had to get better too. Obviously keeps CJ Stroud moving. So, is it a sexy pick? Certainly not, but I can understand it.
These are all finishes. You want to set a tone with your offensive line? This guy is going to be very popular with his running back.
Again, you've got Emmanuel Pregnon out of Oregon that was a guard that was rated higher than him. So So there's So the Miami Dolphins have done a trade, and they're now 27th on the clock. So they're at number 27, pick number 27.
Okay. So now that'll be Houston, then Buffalo, Houston, San Fran, then KC, then Buffalo.
So Dolphins done the pick with the 49ers. So it's Dolphins, Bills, Chiefs,
Texans, 49ers. Bills, 49ers, rather. Got you.
Technical issues, hold on. Yeah, Dolphin, Bills, Chiefs, 49ers, Patriots, and Seahawks. And then my bad.
Yeah, sounds like a plan, mate.
To be honest, mate, if I was doing a trade, I'd have traded up to the middle, probably to pick number 13 for my bed.
Yeah. No, as I say, shout out to the boys for joining me. We did think we would have a slightly bigger panel for you tonight, but I'm just honoured to share the floor with these boys any chance I get. So Mike, Des, thank you once again for sitting through this madness with me.
No problem, man. Look, it's gonna be a hectic few days. What, 3 days, 4 days, including Sunday, undrafted free agency. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting. A long few days.
Yeah, man.
I mean, if you're Ian Cunningham and you're watching this, you think to yourself, I'll just chill where I'm at.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I'll just chill back. I'll just let these guys do what they're doing, and I'll, because there's going to be plenty of players available at 48 now. When you look at some of these picks.
And I mean, there's every possibility we can still trade down because a lot of these bodies are still going to be there at, say, 55, 50, 58.
Yeah, which is what you want to do.
Yeah.
Deal Dash, I really don't care. No, I mean, I don't care that you got a TV at the $42. You know what I mean?
That's why having life insurance is so important. Ethos lets you get life insurance in minutes, 100% online, no medical exam.
Check your price today.
So again, best player available on ratings is Edge.
Yep, Falk out of Auburn.
Yeah.
Cool.
Keldrick Falk, 6.43 rating.
Okay, dokie, and we are looking at the Dolphins.
So the Dolphins, their needs are wide receiver, cornerback, edge, offensive line, and safety. So there's a chance they might go safety. We've seen a couple of the safeties go. Again, this could be a cornerback. I'm just looking to see.
Could be one of those USC wide receivers as well, because I did kind of tease that one of them would close out or be in the kind of mix towards the end of the first round. Obviously, we've seen Mekhi Lemon go, so your second guy would be Jacoby Lane, but I think he's in this mix.
I mean, to be honest, when you look at how important cornerbacks looked on and how they looked down on the safety, there's only one cornerback went in the first round so far, which is Mansour Delaney, which the Kansas City Chiefs moved up to get him, and we were shocked at that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just feel like there was far better corners on offer.
So congratulations, Chris Johnson. Now I was talking about cornerbacks. Chris Johnson, cornerback, San Diego State. The 27th overall pick for Miami Dolphins. So are we going to see a run now on cornerbacks and the Avion gone? But again, Chris Johnson. I had Chris Johnson below Avian Terrell. In fact, Jermod McCoy and Avian Terrell.
Yep.
And Colton Hood are all rated higher than Chris Johnson.
Mm-hmm.
I think the issue I would have with Chris Johnson is him being at San Diego State.
Yeah, being that small school guy.
Oh, there's Kyle Smith, the former former assistant general manager in Miami. But it's strange seeing him in Miami.
Pittsburgh Steelers get on the phone with Mekhi Lemon, planning to select him next to 21.
So there's a trade.
Oh, so the Patriots Patriots, Kansas City, and San Francisco.
Wow. now. So for 19 picks, he's on his phone just trying to pass the time.
So the Patriots have
With the Eagles,
traded
Steelers, it's all about the Steelers. With the Steelers, the Eagles couldn't get hold of them.
with the Bills, was it?
Is what the Eagles are tweeting out right now. What happened to the
Yeah.
money line?
Yeah.
We got the call. I guess he could have got it back in the old days. So his phone's not right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
So the
He's looking down like, how many people are blowing me up from the Commonwealth here? Hey, can you
And
hold
move
all
on.
right.
That's
So
another
that
great
pick. So I'm seeing that pick already. So do you want me to discuss it?
Please do it, yeah, if you've got it.
So congratulations to Caleb Lemieux, offensive tackle out of Utah, who has been picked number 28 overall to the New England Patriots.
Again, I understand it. Got to keep your QB standing, but yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
man.
we know that from what we saw in the Super Bowl. We definitely need. They definitely
Yeah.
need to do that.
With that being said, I guess there's not every defense he's going to face is going to play as hard as that 25 Seahawks. That was a special unit.
I mean, to be honest,
that
when
was
you actually,
special.
I mean, the Patriots their due. When you look at every other team that they jumped in front of have got offensive line on their needs.
Yeah.
So effectively, they've jumped ahead. We'll see what they've gave up for it. But I think it's starting to see now that effectively the last few of the really good players are going. So they're starting to give away like lower round picks just to get up and get these guys.
Which is what worries me now, because to tackle that question in the chat, it's going to be, it's at this point it's too tough to call, because there seems to be more teams investigating defensive backs. So, but we only 6 picks to go. I'm trying to think any of these teams need a corner. Chiefs obviously got Delaney. Dolphins, I don't know, man.
So yeah, the Chiefs have got a cornerback as a need. The Seahawks have got cornerback as a need. So yeah, there's a potential, but again, what I would say is with the run on O-line, there's a good chance that
Lately,
you start seeing the O-line guys going here, so they start dropping.
I'd agree with that. Plus, the Chiefs, who are one of the teams that needed CB, they've already addressed that with Mansour Delane. Whether you agree with the pick or not, they feel like they addressed it. So
the other thing as well is every team needs an edge. So again, there's a chance that the Chiefs might go edge here. They might go wide receiver.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So you're effectively looking at Chris Brazil. You've got Cassius Hill at edge. You've got Colton Hood. You've got Amari Cooper Jr. at wide receiver. You've got Denzel Washington at Boston.
Elijah Surratt as well.
McCoy, and you've got Keldrick Falk still sitting at edge.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. Eesh. Peter Woods.
Oh, wow. Okay.
God, right. So I drafted him once at number 48.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's a good player, but that's a reach. That is a reach.
That makes absolutely no sense to me. The way I schemed these defensive tackles, I had Woods and Banks below Darrell Jackson Jr. and certainly far below Kristen Miller and Lee Hunter. So this is crazy. So
Caden McDonald's is rated higher than him, and he's not off the board.
Yeah. You're right, man.
Again, what I've seen tonight is that at no point is best player available getting dealt with. It's this is all needs. These teams are drafting for.
Yeah. So it's going to be real.
Yeah, I'm kind of confused about what's going on today. It's been Yeah, it's been all over the place.
Yeah. I feel like we almost need some day two context, so some of this will start to fall into place a little bit more.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like as I say, it's been interesting, but it's been fun, and I'm looking forward to seeing some of the fan reactions tomorrow, because I won't be hanging around for too long to catch what you've got to say tonight, I'm afraid.
No, I get it.
And while we have the
that.
floor, they were good enough to shout us out earlier, so we're going to give love back to the Georgia Sports Nation as well. That another fantastic episode of House of the Chop tonight. So shout out to the guys over on GSN, because they're hitting the ball out of the park. So a lot of love there. So if you enjoy your Braves as much as your Falcons, then you know what to do. So shout out to the guys for another great show tonight.
NFL.com with a track record presented by Lexus. There have been a ton of trades in the last 20 minutes, including the Jets.
What in the world is going on? It's a lot of trades.
Yeah.
The Jets are back into the first round, the 30th pick.
So the Jets have just now moved up to number 30.
Yeah. Gosh. Miss.
And they just traded out from 30 to tomorrow night.
I mean, the Jets need as many players that they can get, so I don't blame them.
Yeah, you're gonna I knew we'd see a whole lot of wheeling and dealing, but correct me if I'm wrong. I felt like the wheeling and dealing would be more day two. I didn't see this level of trading tonight.
I'm going to throw something out here. Is this Carson Beck for the Jets?
Oh God.
Interesting. I don't know, man. That's fun.
If you're, I'd love to see what they gave up, but if you're New York Jets, this potentially could be Carson Beck.
I wouldn't put anything past the Jets, man. I really wouldn't.
So congratulations to Peter Woods, defensive tackle, Clemson, pick number 29 overall to the Kansas City Chiefs. Congratulations, Peter.
That's a great pickup. When you talk about it for the Chiefs, as we say, £298 reads deceptively, because that dude is a true one. That is a one technique guy all day because of his level of penetration. So the Chiefs got a good one there, just maybe a little bit earlier than what I suspected he would be off the board.
I would agree. He was projected second round. Well, they projected him late first, early second, but yeah. So we've got left the Jets, the Bills, the Seahawks.
Okay.
So this next pick is intriguing because it could be Carson Beck.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what the Jets do here.
So the pick is in. The Bills are now on the clock. I don't think the Jets are moving up for a cornerback. So the quarterback, edge, they might be moving up for an edge, wide receiver, cornerback, and O-line.
It really depends, because I'm looking back here. They've taken David Bailey. They took Kenyon Sadiq. Shocked us a little bit earlier on. So, yeah, a couple of positions in the mix here. Maybe cornerback. I think the Jets would just answer that with yes. How many picks do you want? How many have you got? We'll take them all.
So the pick is in. I mean, if you're moving back into the first round, you're giving up quite a bit of a draft capital. There's no doubt about it. Oh my God.
Stinker. Was that worth it to get back?
No. So congratulations to Omar Cooper Jr., wide receiver, Indiana, who has just been drafted 30th overall to the New York Jets. That's
a nice pick.
But you don't move up. Yeah. I mean, with the depth, Mike, the wide receiver, you're going to give away draft capital to move up.
Looking at where the Jets picked earlier, I mean, they were, what, second? So I'm assuming they come up from like 34. I feel like Omar Cooper would have still been there.
I'm just desperate to know what they gave up to do this, mate, because there's deep wide receivers.
Yeah, again, we're all of a similar mind here. I think we're all just kind of sitting here at this point, like we need to sleep on this because a lot of them are reaches. We've had two steals, and then like I think we're into double digits with the misses here, or at least
69 receptions for 937 yards, and they're trading up into the first round to pick you.
Yeah, nah.
Yeah, that's So the Bills are now on the clock. Their needs are edge, offensive line, linebacker, safety, and wide receiver. And to be honest, guys, I've stopped even trying to work out what's. I mean, if you're there's another trade. So the Titans have now traded into the first round and took the 31st overall pick, which was the Buffalo Bills. So the Buffalo Bills are literally building up the draft capital because they've moved back a few times.
Mm-hmm. And this is what's got me thinking.
So the Titans' needs are O-line, edge, wide receiver, running back, and linebacker. I mean, guys, see, to be honest, when you think about how this was classed as a top 20 best players, the amount of trades that have happened in the later stages of the first round are unbelievable. You there, mate?
Yeah, I'm here. So the Jets gave up the first pick in the second round, number 33, and a fifth to do that.
Right. Well, that's not bad.
So the Yard's trying to yard us, but we're close enough to the end where we can ride it out, boys. So don't worry about this. I got you. We only get two picks to go.
Thank goodness is the rounds are only 5-6 minutes, so that's a good thing.
Yeah, man. We'll grind it out, as I say. It's been great spending the evening with you guys, and I'm looking forward to doing it again tomorrow.
Oh yes.
So Robert Saleh looks really, 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 really happy with whoever it is he's got. So there's a potential this could be an edge.
Okay.
So there's a chance this could be Keldrick Folk.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's the last guy. Yeah. In the green room.
And see, to be honest, when you look at Daniel Jeremiah's cornerback, there's still two cornerbacks ahead of Avian Terrell, which are McCoy and Hood out of Tennessee.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a whole load of edges that are available as well. So the potential that we get Avian Terrell it's still on, guys.
Yeah, definitely for sure. And I feel like that's another sound one. This could be another offensive lineman here, guys, with the Titans coming up.
Possibly. So offensive lineman, you're looking at... There's not much left, to be honest. Guard Emmanuel Pregnon out of Oregon.
Congratulations, you set a record for the first night of the draft. 320,000 people here tonight.
There's 320,000 people there. Chase Bisontis, guard out of Texas A&M.
Oh, Kelvin Falk. Nice. So he's not the last guy. He's still not sitting in there after the first round. Good.
There you go.
I'm glad.
Celtic Falk, well done.
Yep.
Congratulations, Celtic Falk, out of Auburn, edge out of Auburn, selected 31st overall for the Tennessee Titans. Congratulations, Celtic.
Yeah, man, for sure. That's a sound pickup for them. It's good to see that he's finally off the board, because that was another slide there.
That's a drop. That's a big drop, mate.
Yeah, man. He's coming into a not so competitive AFC South, so I think he can really get the job done. So I'm kudos to the Titans for that one.
So I wonder if Seahawks are going to trade this away, because there's going to be somebody there that wants to trade up.
Oh, for sure.
So we'll watch. If I'm Seahawks, I'm trading back.
Yeah.
Where are they now and where are they going to be? A fascinating discussion around Robert Saleh loves to develop people.
Yeah, Robert Saleh is definitely going to get the best out of him.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's a perfect spot.
He never led Auburn and sacks, but you're betting on the upside here.
Nearly 6'6", 276 pounds. So he's a big boy.
That is going to be used effectively. I think that is a fantastic trade up.
That is a great pick, mate. That's a great pick. Depends what. Do we know what they gave up for it?
Let me just check back real quick. No, that was the Jets update. I'll have a look, see if I can find out. Not as yet. Still pending.
Just having a wee look.
Jeffrey Simmons endorses this pick. I bet he does. You know, I just love seeing the ecstatic look of relief, right? He's been waiting 30 picks to hear his name. He's wondering, am I gonna hear my name tonight?
See, that's the only negative about having the guys in the green room.
Yeah.
The fact that they might not get picked.
Yeah. That feeling, yeah.
Yeah, man. I don't imagine that feels too nice at all.
And it's not on them. It's not on them. So I mean, their agent would put out the feelers to work out. I mean, no agents want their client sitting in the green room and not getting drafted. So their agent would have put out feelers to see potentially whether your guy's going to go or not.
Yeah.
I mean, I've got to say, guys, looking at this board, there's still a lot of talent there.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, as we've said a few times tonight, for all the many experts that have done their mocks and had their opinions known, I don't think any one of all of us would have. But I don't know if we could have schemed this in our wildest dreams the way the first round's fallen.
No, that's a lot more trades than I expected.
Mm-hmm. I mean, just pick 30 alone. Jets via 49ers, via Dolphins, via Broncos.
I know. They're all like that, mate.
That's what I was going to say. I was going to keep track on a notepad file, and I reached a point where I'm like, nah, these trades are going to kill me. I ain't doing that.
I mean, yeah. So if you look at the Jets, Broncos, Miami, San Francisco Jets, and then you look at the Tennessee Titans ones, the Patriots, the Broncos, the Patriots, the Bills, the Tennessee Titans. It's all over the place.
Yeah, it's crazy. And Kelvin's saying that the final pick is in.
So the Seattle Seahawks final pick of night one is in. The pictures we've seen tonight of this beautiful.
That's not bad. 3 hours to do that. That is not bad at all.
No. Last year it would have been probably near 4.
4. I think last year it was 4 hours, 25 minutes.
Yeah, I think Mike and I remember. Last year was a grind. But as we always say, labour of love. You know how it is, boys.
Well, I think last year was great because we got the 2 picks. You know what I mean? There was a bit of excitement for us.
Yeah. I'm excited for tomorrow, though, because after the way some of these trades have fallen, I know how much talent's still there.
Now, the Seahawks need one of the needs is cornerback, so there's a potential this could be AFN Terrell.
Maybe.
I hope not.
I was back for it for my last time going, just because this is such a screaming need that sometimes it just fits, and this just seems to be the one for me right here. Because remember, Charbonnet is going to season, so you may not be ready to go. And the Super Bowl MVP, Kenneth Walker is gone. As we conclude round 1 of the 2026 NFL Draft,
Leon is Roger.
to continue recognizing our long-standing partnership with Make-A-Wish this World Wish Month. I'm thrilled to be joined by Dylan, a huge fan of the Super Bowl champion Seattle Seahawks.
One day we'll be sitting at number 32. Can't wait.
Oh, I cannot wait either, man.
One
You
day.
know what? Keep spreading the love, Mike, because you know what? I don't mind saying it in public. With all due respect to Alexandros and the guys in Germany, we are coming for that International Fan of the Year because Des and I want to come over and announce a pick one year.
Absolutely, mate. Absolutely.
That would be cool. I can tell you that much.
Hell yeah.
What's going on with the picture? I'm so excited to be here to represent the 12s. Oh, and you're ready! Super Bowl!
Yeah, I think he's excited.
I think he's excited.
And with that, with the 32nd pick in the 2026 NFL Draft,
Yeah, that's not a surprise.
Darian Price, Notre Dame, running back.
Oh, there we go.
Well,
Nothing back as we
congratulations.
thought.
Yeah, congratulations, Jadarian Price, Notre Dame, running back, picked 32nd overall to the Seattle Seahawks. And pick night number 1 is over.
So, with that being said, we've concluded all the madness, the shenanigans for one evening. We will be back in whatever capacity we can manage and on whatever show will have us. You ain't seen nearly the last of us, but thank you and much love to Kelvin for joining us for the whole evening. For anyone who was there and didn't have your say but want to, feel free. The panels are going to be open and forthcoming. So, as I say, if the boys have any closing thoughts, I'll pass it round. But other than that, you know where to find us. Just giving the guys all the love back, as I've said a few times throughout the night. It's a labour of love. Sometimes what we give up to be here for us Falcons and this NFL content. So to have my brothers here with me to obviously present it to you is such a love. I think we've got Young Knight wanting to come in, and it's like better late than never. But would you expect from an Oklahoma Sooner? I think he's maybe went to the wrong room though, so I will tear a strip off him for that later. But
yeah, it's time to go home. All right, it's time to go to sleep. It's time to get something to eat and relax for the rest of the night. So
that's
hey,
it, boys.
man.
So
Like I
till
said,
then,
man, appreciate you
much
fellas
love.
having me on.
Thanks, mate.
Like
Always,
I said,
brother.
man, it's been a long day. I don't know. I don't remember how many videos, how many shows I've done today, but I've done a lot. So
yeah, man. Well,
we'll
we
be
were
back.
ever
We got
so
3
thrilled.
days left.
We were ever so
2-3
thrilled
days
and
left,
privileged
so we're
to
good.
have you on to finish the night out with us, brother. And as I say, we will
All
touch
right.
base with you tomorrow bright and early to start it all
All right,
again.
fellas, man. I appreciate
But
it.
until
Thanks,
then,
mate.
keep it here,
Cheers,
keep it Celtic, and we will see
Yes,
you
sir.
next time. But until then, remember that not just pain and passion are international, but also extreme tiredness. So you let your boys catch up on some Z's, and we'll catch you tomorrow. Des, thank you, much love, brother.
See,
Sleep tight.
mate, to be honest, it's been fun. So
It's been real fun.
our dream for AFN Terrell still on. So
yeah, man. So pleasant
Um,
dreams, and until they inevitably fall one way or the other tomorrow. Have a good one, people. But we are out. Peace.